Well, fuck you, Craig, and welcome back to the 119th?
18th, but
18th
tomorrow's
rendition
the
of
19th.
Cooped Up. Yep, of Cooped Up Conversations with Aaron, Joey, Prokop, and me, Cooper. Aaron on vacation again, dude. Abroad, joining us again. At this point, the official fill-in man, Mr. Pavo. How you doing, Pavo?
Doing great, dude. What kind of benefits does podcast come with? Because Aaron seems like he's taking full advantage of the employee benefits you guys got here.
Yeah, I mean, well, we have unlimited PTO days, but we like kind of encourage you to only use 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it unlimited PTO? But every time I want to take a day off, you passively aggressively like try not to approve it, and you're like, well, it's unlimited, but you already took like 2 weeks off earlier this year.
Yeah,
kind of the vibe.
That's kind of the vibe that our HR gives. Like, he's kind of at this point taking advantage of the benefits a little bit, but like finding a way legally to be able to cut him loose is a whole other thing. But at this point, I think we're gonna have to split the revenue. But you're gonna get a half of Aaron's share. The rest of us are gonna stay at 33%. So you'll get 15 and change, and Aaron will be bumped down. If anything, I think Aaron should lose even more. Because, like we said before we started recording, he's normally playing Fortnite.
Just round up Pavo's to the even decimal point and give Aaron the lower one. Whatever.
Okay, yeah, so 16, 14. So
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so you have more say in the voting power too when board meetings come along.
Hell yeah!
But
I'll take it.
It's like half a vote. But yeah, Aaron's not here again. We didn't record last week because I was feeling like Eeyore. And we didn't do. We were supposed to do one day, right? And then we had to move it. And then Prokop's like, "Oh, I'm free Thursday." Like, he was the one who like recommended Thursday.
Yep.
And then we're like, "All right, let's do him. Let's do in person on Thursday then." And I'm like, "Oh, in person will be good. My energy will get up." Like, and then Prokop's like, "Oh, but I'm like busy Thursday, so I can't do in person. So like maybe I can do 8:30." And I felt like, to be honest with you, it wasn't even I felt like Eeyore last week. I just felt like Aaron. Like, anything that took even like an ounce more of energy or effort for me to do something, I just wasn't interested in doing. So I was like, you know what? We'll just push it back. So we're doing 2 episodes this week. Who are we having on tomorrow? Jake?
Jake's coming on tomorrow, but he will. So this. Listeners, we are February 28th, 2023 at 9:04 p.m. right now. You're getting speedy news because I'm going to put this out tomorrow morning for March 1st, and then we're going to record tomorrow for next week. But yeah, So, listeners, you're getting
so basically what I just said, but repeat it again in Prokop's voice. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. We're going to record tomorrow. With Jake, that'll be fun. But yeah, you're getting this right off the bat. Tomorrow is Women's Month, International Women's Month. So we should have had Kelsey on and took 25% of her episode back, or 26% of her episode. Dude, the fact that she's still salty about that just cracks me up.
You should definitely have her back on, and then I'll just.
Dude, I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna call her right now. She'll definitely probably come on. She's not doing anything. We'll have her on for a segment once we get rolling. If we hit a lull, we'll call Kelsey and tell her to hop on. Joe, just text her right now and be like, "Hey, yo, what are you doing?" And then tell her to
I'm just gonna say podcast now. Is what I'll say.
No. Say podcast at 10. So that way she hops in and we're already almost done. And we'll end like 25 minutes after she hops on.
10:04 on the dot.
Oh, yeah, she's going to listen back and hear this.
Dude, she doesn't listen. None of them fucking listen. I fucking knew they didn't because when we went out with the AOs, and I don't feel bad for shitting on them. But like, hey guys, you don't need to lie to me if you listen to the podcast. How about that? Because every time I put little subliminal messages in, people are like, oh, I'll hear it, and then you don't. So, and we said it early on when I also said I was suicidal, and no one reached out to me. So it just shows you the plight of men as we enter Women's Month. No one cared.
To celebrate it's Women's Month.
To celebrate Women's Month, I'm going to tell you my plight. She said yes. That's going to be mad funny. We should literally end like right after, dude.
She might not after I said to celebrate Women's Month.
She'll come on. What do you think she's doing?
We'll see. I'll let you know.
Anyway.
Live updates.
But speaking of suicidal, the other day, something that kind of happened and it was kind of fucked up was, so like, as everybody knows, Valentine's Day was a few weeks ago. And I around Valentine's Day, it might even been the night of the Super Bowl. I just wanted to tell Brooklyn I appreciated her. So I texted her. I'm like, hey, I've appreciated your friendship and the relationship. Like, I love you. Like, you've been a great part of my life. And I put my phone down and we were watching the Super Bowl. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was like a nice little fucking text. Wasn't supposed to be that deep. All of a sudden, my phone starts ringing. And I go oh, that's weird. And it's Brooklyn. I pick up. And I go, what's up? And she's like, what are you doing right now? And I'm like, I'm watching the Super Bowl. Why? And she's like, oh, well, like, your message was giving suicide. So I just thought I'd give you a call.
Oh my God.
That's the first thing I thought.
Dude, oh my God. But like, I'm not suicidal. Like, I know it's bad that I said Eeyore. Like, I felt like Eeyore last week, but like, it's not like I was like ever like ready to end it.
If you ever sent that to me, I would think the same thing.
But we're like, I say stupid shit like that all the time.
It would depend. It would depend when he said that.
It's not like I never. It's not like I never say anything like that.
Like, if you reached out to me and said that at like 2 a.m., I'd be like, all right, Coop's either
Dude, it was like
horny or
7
drunk.
p.m.
But like, if Coop texts you that at like 3 in the afternoon, I'd have to put an Amber Alert out because there's just something bad going on if I'm getting that text at 3 in the afternoon.
See, I just wanted to say it before Valentine's Day because then it's like, oh, you're only saying it because it's Valentine's Day. You know what I mean? Not saying Brooklyn would say that, but I'm just saying like I'm eliminating that possibility. So I'm like, I'll make the point of like showing like I'm thinking about you, not on the Valentine's Day kind of thing. I thought it was like a cute thing. But after her calling me saying my message was, quote, giving suicide, I really was maybe one of the only times in my life I actually contemplated suicide.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding. I've never been more depressed than like receiving a panic call asking if I was going to end it all. It's the way she said it too. She literally said it's giving suicide. So if I was suicidal, like
that's not the way you call. You go like,
yeah, you're like, hey,
what's up?
Hey, yeah.
Do you need to talk? Like you act actually concerned. You don't be like, hey, bitch,
well, she asked what you were doing.
Don't do it,
like,
bitch.
Hey, what are you doing right now?
Yeah, she was kind of like,
you better not fucking kill yourself. I'm expecting some roses this weekend.
Yeah, dude, she's like, we have a reservation. We have a reservation at Capitol Grill on Friday. I don't know what.
Wait, Coop, I thought that's how she's supposed to get elected. The boyfriend's supposed to do something terrible, and then
she also mentioned on the podcast that she does not want to have us talking about her political career. So,
okay.
She said it's a really bad idea to have hours and hours of audio of her boyfriend, current or past, shitting on America's greatest ally with his friends for 35 to 40 minutes at a time.
I mean, it's probably not good for anybody.
We're not shitting on Brooklyn.
No, we're shitting on England. I'm saying she's like, if I'm trying to be a politician.
All right, well, since I'm not
Greatest
connected to her political
ass.
thing in any way, dude, England's a fucking damp sock puppet of a nation.
Oh, it's the worst. It's so dumb. And
pathetic.
It is pathetic. It's like honestly pathetic that they don't get like if they were just a little more self-aware. It's kind of like why Ireland's annoying to me. Like, oh, like we're the fucking saviors of the world now. We have a guy who comes to the EU thing in a t-shirt. Like, oh, and he looks like an old man, Santa Claus. Like, guys, there was plenty of. I guarantee there's plenty of slave ships captained by O'Briens. So let's not act like you guys didn't do anything ever.
Felt targeted.
Joey, do you have any?
Could have went with any other Irish name. Right?
Sorry, O'Malley's. But,
any Gavins?
Yeah, no, there was actually no Gavins who were involved, which is great. But, yeah, no, and Brooklyn was like 0 for 2 this week too, because like she was talking and she said something that was kind of like mean, And I go like, oh, that's kind of mean. She's like, yeah, like, well, I could be worse, and like, I could hit you. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of fucking answer is that? Like,
Honestly, you could use a slap upside the head here and there.
No, I mean, I learned best that way. But
Tough love.
yeah, but
women used to say that too. They used to say like, I learned best that way. I don't think it's good if we're hitting anyone, guys.
yeah, Brooklyn. Disclaimer: Brooklyn doesn't hit me unless we're not dating anymore, and then that would be really fun to fuel the political fire. But anyway, she does not hit me. But I just thought that was interesting that she would, like, when I called her out for being mean, that she would take the route of like someone who drinks Monster Energy. It was like, yeah,
my name could be Kyle.
Yeah, exactly.
I could be your prison pen pal.
Yeah, the prison pen pal, the prison fling. But yeah, no. So anyway, that's enough about Brooklyn in the first 10 minutes of a podcast. She also could be a figment of imagination. So
we're talking about the borough, the New York borough.
I lost my water bottle, which sucks because I'm quite parched. Found it, but yeah, what else did I want to fucking talk about? I had something else that was on here. It was fucking... Oh, shit. I forgot to send a text message.
To who?
Don't worry about it. It's like it's something that I shouldn't put on the record.
It's another love message to Brooklyn.
It's another
love message.
It's a suicide message.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the official suicide note now.
Yeah, hey, I'm on the podcast, and I feel way dumber than I did before. This was it.
Yeah. Just reply to your own text in the...
Oh, but anyway, I'm pulling my notes up, too.
So I got.
You had a nice Valentine's Day, Coop.
Oh, I did. We got a bottle of wine, which I didn't realize. Like, I didn't really think of like how much that immediately ups the price of the whole dinner.
Oh, it's more than the whole meal.
It was a $98 bottle of wine. Yeah, it was really good though. It was really good though. But we also got cocktails after that. So it's like, we shouldn't have done that probably. But it was a good time. I had a good time. I enjoyed the dinner.
Nice.
But great company. But yeah, no. The other thing that happened on Valentine's week that I wanted to bring up too, that was uncomfortable for me to have to live through, and I definitely didn't handle it the best, is I walked in to pick up a sushi order from this place, and the setup was really weird. But there was like kind of like a group of people standing at the front, and there was like an Asian guy standing there. I'm assuming Japanese because it was a Japanese restaurant, but couldn't maybe have not been Japanese. But there was no like host stand or anything. It was just a guy standing there, and there was like people behind him. So like I didn't know how to react right away because he kind of was staring at me. So I should have made the assumption that like he's the host or like the person who helps pick up orders. But then I was so nervous to walk in and be like, "Hey, I'm looking for my sushi order," and have this guy be like, "I don't fucking work here."
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Did you do the play dumb look?
I panicked and I kind of like looked at my phone and then looked around. I'm like, "I'm here for a DoorDash order." And he kind of like kept nodding at me because I think he knew my like struggle, and I think he appreciated me not immediately asking for the sushi. But after a while, I think it got like to the point.
Thank God you didn't walk in and be like, "Konnichiwa."
Why would I ever do that? Yeah, why would I ever walk into the restaurant like that? But
a bow.
Yeah,
the gong.
My dad's like backing the Jeep up, but he's taking his sweet ass time backing this thing up. Normally, you can hear the radio.
Hey,
from
let
the
him
whole
cook, dude. Let him cook.
What's Mr. Gavin cooking? Some banana bread?
No banana bread this week. He's just coming back from pickleball.
You think we could get him to give a recap on the pickleball tourney?
No, I don't think we want to get him involved.
We can talk about the cornhole tourney.
Oh yeah.
I am a little. We got fucking screwed, dude, because we played these first two guys who went up early. Like they very clearly were cornhole enthusiasts. Like they played a lot.
Yeah, some of those guys
Who would have thought?
the comp at like what do they call it?
No, but we were in the we were in the like just for fun.
Oh,
Yeah,
So these guys were just sandbagging and were just
they were
showing
ranked.
dump
They
on
should have been in
nerds.
ranked.
Yeah, they should have been in the competitive one. But like there was a few people who were wearing like cornhole shirts and were playing in the like for fun one. And I'm like, hey, dude, that's not for fun for everybody else who doesn't just play cornhole.
You know, those
But-
cornhole enthusiasts are also known as prison pen pals.
This is a reference.
It's a callback. It's a callback to
It's
the.
a callback to the butt stuff. Come on, Joe. It's a cornhole. Come on. Jeez.
Oh.
I'm
I don't think
explaining
about
Joe.
butt stuff.
That was supposed to be a one-liner. I'm done. I'm going to get a drink.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, dude, we like kind of we fought back in the first game and we lost by like 1 or 2, which was a heartbreaker. But then we got teamed up against my dad and his friend in the second round, and it was like the same thing except my dad didn't play great. My neighbor kind of carried the team. He like him and Joe fucking kind of went back and forth, but dude, so we lost to them in a heartbreaker. But then my dad and my neighbor went up against this buzzsaw, this like middle-aged woman who was probably like 40 at most, and her like 80-year-old mom who could like bear the fucking thing in the air. But they were fucking ringers, dude. They got absolutely smoked by these two women, like 21-6. Like it wasn't even fucking close. And my dad especially took a beating. The person he was up against like won, I think, every single round. And it was funny watching these women beat all these men from town. A lot of them I knew from sports and stuff, like former coaches who I know were just like some of the most competitive people on the planet. Just losing to these fucking two ladies was a
First
riot.
mistake
dude.
was, counting out the old ladies who literally don't have anything else to do besides
Oh,
play cornhole.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know why
dude.
we
But the
think
thing
about
is I didn't think the grandma had enough in her tank, dude.
Dude, don't sleep
Like-
on the elderly, man. They've been around the
Dude,
block.
she looked like she was putting all 70 pounds of her body weight into getting that corn, like that bag, the 40 feet. Like it was like, I can't believe this woman can do 200 tosses and is not falling apart.
Did you get her number? I could use a woman like that in my life.
I did not get her number, but I do know that she lives in the trailer park down the road from downtown, so it's prime location as well.
Easy to find is what you're saying.
Yeah. But yeah, fucking wild. What else did I fucking have on here? I don't know what else I had. What's been new with you guys, dude? What's been happening? Anything happening?
Not really.
Been living, dude. Going to the fucking trying to get back in shape. It's mainly it. That's all I do. It's work. Go to the gym.
Dude, I'm telling you, I love my parents to death, but I cannot wait to get back out of the house because they just like they're like at like kind of like a fuck it stage. And I'm like, hey, every time we leave the house, we don't need to buy fucking Blue Bunny ice cream cones. Like, you guys are fucking killing me. Cause I can't dude, because it's like I'm bored. I'll get up at fucking like 11 o'clock if I fall asleep. I'll wake up and I'll be like,
Just
there's ice cream.
freezer.
yeah, dude. I'm like, because what happens is if I live in my own place, I don't buy my own stuff. That's just how I avoid eating snacks. I just don't have them. So when I get up in the middle of the night and I open the freezer, it's just like frozen beans and shit. I'm like, well, I'm not going out of the house now. And then I'd walk back to bed and that's it. But here I walk upstairs and there's fucking Blue Bunny ice cream cones in the freezer every single time I open it up. And I'm like, well, one cone won't hurt. I have a
And you
cone.
4 cones.
I don't always have 4 cones. Some nights I do double dip, which I'm like is just terrible.
Double
But it's like,
fisted.
it's like, yeah, dude. Like today, dude, they're just sitting there, and then like one of them comes home with a bag of M&Ms, like a massive family-sized bag of peanut M&Ms. I'm like, hey guys, like something that I can just periodically walk by and pop in my mouth that's 250 calories. Like, I'm begging you to not just have it out in the counter. But
Simple life hack for you. Ready? Just go to the gym 5 days a week, and you can eat whatever you want.
Yeah, it's pretty much true.
see, the thing is it's not though. It's not even for like.
I
'cause
mean,
if I go
no,
to the gym,
you
it's
can't.
not. I
You
can't
can't
just
just be
reason
like.
out.
You can't just be crushing a rack of Twinkies every day, but like, you can have a fucking ice cream cone and not have to hate yourself for doing that.
Well, Pavo, it's not even hating myself for the ice cream cone. It's like hating myself for the 7 days in a row of ice cream cones.
Yeah,
That's like more the problem. Like
that's
it's
what I'm
not.
saying. Just go to the gym 5 days a week, and then you can have an ice cream cone every day you go to the gym.
It's just not true though. I just feel like even when I go to the gym, if I eat 2 ice cream cones, it's like it's not like it just balances itself out. And I need to get to a weight where it's
mean,
like the balance is more
Ideally,
enjoyable.
you wouldn't eat the ice cream cones, but like,
Well, Pablo, that's my point. Is I can't wait to be somewhere where there's not ice cream cones every night. That's like, dude, like there isn't a night that there isn't ice cream in this fucking freezer in this house, dude.
you'd feel guilty about eating the ice cream cones. I'll tell you that, because I had a fucking Boston cream donut presented to me today, and there was zero hesitation to deny it, because I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking work out for an extra like 45 minutes if I eat that thing.
I had a coworker like offer me a donut the other day, and she was doing it like she wasn't. She just like said, "Hey, there's donuts in there." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And then she like noticed I didn't take a donut, and she like came up to me and asked me. It's like, why didn't you get a donut? I'm like, fuck.
Well, because dude, at that point, people who got a donut
I
want to
ate
fucking
the donut,
like
too. I got
everybody got a
pressured.
donut. Well, that's my
That's
thing,
the
man.
worst, dude. It's the worst when people peer pressure you into eating like bullshit.
Yeah, I know. I couldn't. I mean, I do it with drinking probably to people, but I feel like that's different.
Nah, it's different, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just can't wait because it's like I refuse to pay $9 for ice cream when I go to the store. Like, and if I do, I'll get like a pint of Ben and Jerry's that I'll crush in the first night.
What's your Ben and Jerry's go-to?
Dude, see, to be real, I just said
I
Ben and
mix it up.
Jerry's, but
I mix it up every time.
I normally try to get a local creameries pint. I don't normally go Ben and Jerry's anymore.
Businesses, that's so.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like it's going to be quality for one, for the most part, and for two, it's like they're normally normal flavors. It's like I'm not like the thing with Ben and Jerry's is it's like sometimes I'm like I don't feel like eating 4 different kind of candy bars and vanilla and chocolate ice cream. And then it's like if you get a regular kind of flavor at Ben and Jerry's, first off, it's not great. And then second off, it's like you paid $7.50 for a fucking pint of vanilla ice cream. That's not
Are you
great.
a chocolate or vanilla guy? Or do you get saucy with some
Vanilla.
strawberry?
Really, I'm a chocolate guy.
I like vanilla bean the most. My favorite kind of vanilla is the like the kind you get at restaurants that's like kind of like golden. Like
Oh,
that
I know what
vanilla.
you mean. The classic.
And it's like so creamy and it's unreal. But I do my favorite like basic ice cream though. Like I'd feel like kind of like is mocha chip. Mocha chip's my favorite.
I like mocha. That's actually probably one of my go-tos.
I'm more of a soft serve guy personally though. I fuck around with a good soft serve, especially like last night I got this like raspberry and chocolate soft serve. But they make all their shit malted, and sometimes it's like, hey, I don't want malted everything, dude. But it's like,
Did I ever make you a soft serve cone in the dining hall?
I don't know if I had the pleasure. No.
Oh, you missed out, dude. I love.
We used to put it in like the cups. We used to get like the.
And I'd
and then
put
just
like a
carry it
layer.
around.
I'd put like a layer of chocolate chips in the bottom. Then
Yeah,
I'd
you
do
just
the
mix
soft
it all
serve,
up, and
then you
it's
put
yeah.
yeah.
That was like my favorite party trick in the dining hall. Is I'd be like, "Yeah, anybody want a soft serve cone?" And they'd be like, "Yeah, dude, you can make that." I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." And I'd come back and there'd be like 8 to 10 inches of fucking soft serve on the top of this cone, and I would just
See
hand
how
it to them. And dude, it was great. It was always so fun. And then people would be like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, well, you want a soft serve cone? I wasn't gonna skimp out on it for you."
Dude, the I hate cones though. 'Cause I never eat it fast enough to like have it not dripping everywhere. So I always just go cups.
Skill gap.
Yeah, it is a skill gap, but also I like taking my time with it. But last night, dude, they charged me $1.50 for sprinkles, and this girl was a larger
What?
gal. Yeah,
$1.50
for sprinkles. Yep. That's
Should've
the first fucking red.
Sprinkles?
Yep. And this girl was a larger gal, so I'm like, oh, this girl's gonna hook it up because like normally if the person's kind of like a fellow chubby person, they know what you're looking for.
They give you a look
this-
and they're like,
I look
you need
over,
this.
dude, and the girl grabs like a pinch of
Oh,
sprinkles.
she was being skimpy with the sprinks, dude.
Dude, she didn't even use a spoon. She literally pinched it, and like it was like a spritz of sprinkles, like maybe a total of 20 sprinkles on both the cones. And I'm like, dude, you're charging $1.50 for little chunks of sugar that I know you guys get in a pack for maybe $4.
They probably charged you like 2 cents per sprinkle.
That's
It's
essentially what it
$1.50.
broke down to. That's why I sent a picture. I
Or
think I
maybe
sent-
even more. Maybe even like I don't even know how many were on there, but it didn't look a lot. You sent the picture. I
Yeah,
didn't really
dude.
process what you sent, but
Yeah, dude, it was $1.50 for that amount of sprinkles, and it's like
I'm gonna count the sprinkles.
Where the fuck is this place? Who charges for sprinkles? That's like
it's called honey something, honey bubble or something creamery. It's in Cambridge on Mass Ave, right by
Oh,
Harvard.
fucking
It's good.
He
Cambridge.
probably charged you 3 cents per sprinkle.
Yeah, that's an egregious price for sprinkles.
I'll send the
normally
picture
it's free.
because I have it here.
Normally it's
I wanna
free
say
or
that-
like 25 cents.
I want to say the ice cream place I used to work at used to be, I want to say it was like 50 cents, maybe it was 75 cents for sprinkles, but like the
Stub a
entire
dollar.
cone was covered in sprinkles.
You gotta
Like that,
di-
I would
yeah,
I
you
would
gotta, like, dip
plunge
it.
that whole bitch in there and roll it around. Like there was
Dude.
no part of the ice cream that wasn't covered in sprinkles.
There's this place that is by where my grandparents used to live called Crescent Ridge in Stoughton, and they make their own sprinkles. They're like almost like chocolate shavings, but they layer the bottom of the cup first, and then they scoop a little bit, and they layer it, and then they put more. Like so, every bite has sprinkles, dude. Like if you're charging for sprinkles, you should be sprinkling it up, dude.
Wait, so they were Jimmy's then?
Yeah, but I don't call them Jimmy's anymore. It's a racial.
Yeah, I was really trying hard not to say the word Jimmy's, but
Oh,
I think
Is it
I think
They're
racist?
called
Am
that.
I-
We're not
am
we're
I-
not
am
doing
I
anything
behind?
wrong.
am I behind on something?
I guess there's racist
I
connotation.
personally, especially in Cambridge, don't go, hey, can I have chocolate Jimmy's, especially when it's on the menu as sprinkles. But it's like at most, like you're not going to, I don't think, get in trouble for saying it, especially around here. But
I'm gonna have to look this up. I'm not up
Is
to
it just
speed.
because they're brown? Is it?
No, I think there's a little bit more, but like I learned it on this podcast. I think Cooped told me
Because
a
Jim
couple
from
months ago.
Jim
it's from Jim
from
Crow, I think, is what
Is
it
it?
is.
well, isn't
I'm-
he also in Tom? Isn't the guy's name Jim in Tom Sawyer
Uncle Jim.
or
no.
Huck Finn? Huck Finn.
I haven't
Uncle-
read that book
there's
since like 6th grade, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Jim. Let me look it up. The characters in Huck Finn.
Yeah, but it just also doesn't sound great. So
I mean,
it's like that's why
Once
I'm
you
cutting
say it, I'm like, oh, that doesn't sound great. But like before you told me, I couldn't like my brain would have never in 1,000 years ever gone to that. You know what I mean?
No, it's
Well,
saying
yeah, but it's also
yeah.
it's also like
Jim.
it's
His
so-
name is Jim. His name is Jim.
yeah. So I think
That's also the origin of Jimmy's. We went over that.
them from Jim Crow.
Let me look it up.
Wow, dude. I've been calling them that my entire
It's a
life.
New England thing, right? So like I think we're
It
the
it's a
is.
only-
very
I
New
did-
England thing,
I did know it was only a New England thing, but I
which
didn't
is
know
a
that there
first.
was
It
some
should be the first.
connotation.
Boston.com.
Yeah,
Is it
red flag.
racist to call them Jimmy's?
Like,
Based
we-
off the
I worked
Vice
at an ice
article
cream
I
store
read,
and-
it it's definitely not the best name for them. Well, I will be changing that vocabulary.
So you read it.
educational-
You read an article. It wasn't just me making it up.
No, it was a Vice article. Yeah, no,
no,
you're not.
I-
And you were on factual branding with it being Jim Crow related. I
There we go.
skimmed, but like, yeah, no, it's definitely All right, so
I've cut it out. It's
so they
really
were
hard.
chocolate sprinkles then, not rainbow sprinkles.
It's really hard to fight it too.
I don't even know what
You're
rainbow
saying it.
sprinkles taste like. I can't remember the
like
last time I've had.
It's
think I've
like
ever really
it's just sugar, dude. That's all it tastes like. It doesn't really have.
So the chocolate sprinkles actually taste like chocolate, though.
Yes.
I think but I
So
really
maybe
like,
there
it
is a
matters the
bigger
kind.
difference here. Okay.
It matters because if you get like the normal,
I only know the
store
ones-
brand sprinkles.
Like when I worked at an ice cream store, ours tasted like chocolate,
Yeah,
and we called
I
those
think-
Jimmy's, and then we had the sprinkles, which were completely different. So I don't know.
Interesting. Well, the ice cream shop I worked at did not offer rainbow sprinkles. You could only get chocolate ones. And when I tell you that ruined people's days, there was multiple people a day that would lose their shit over the fact that we did not have rainbow sprinkles and only had chocolate ones.
My thing is
That's
like
crazy.
as a business, why not just get?
Because it
rainbow
was an
sprinkles?
old-fashioned ice cream place. Like there was you couldn't get
No,
like
but-
gummy bears or fucking Oreos or none of that shit sprinkled on there. It was like chocolate sprinkles, hot fudge, caramel, and then we'd do like pineapple or like strawberry topping and whipped cream and nuts. That was it. That was your topping.
That was just like mine. That was like we didn't have
Yeah.
any free.
It was an old-fashioned
Nothing
style.
pisses me off more than when someone gets ice cream and then throws like gummy bears and like gummy worms on it. Like
Yeah, that
it's so
It gets
gross because they
cold,
like
dude.
harden.
People would come up with just such conviction too, and they'd be like, "Yeah, can I get like a vanilla cone with like gummy bears and Oreos and like this on it?" I'm like, none of those things are an option, but we have chocolate
Hey,
sprinkles if you want.
Hey, you're old. Are you older than 12 years old? Then you can't order your ice cream like
See,
that. dude.
but the real fallout came when the ice cream shop, because this place used to have like 70 flavors, and they all made them like in-house. They had a brain blast of an idea to make a rainbow sprinkles flavor where it was just vanilla with rainbow sprinkles. But you guessed it, they did not offer that as a fucking topping. So people would be like, yeah, can I just get like, whatever flavor with like rainbow sprinkles? And I'd be like, we don't have rainbow sprinkles. And they'd be like, what do you fucking mean? You have a flavor right there called rainbow vanilla. And I was like, yeah, well, that's just the flavor. And they're like, we'll go to the back and get the fucking rainbow sprinkles. And I'm like, yeah, we can't do that. And they're like, I know you have them. And I'm like, yeah, I know I have them, but it's chocolate or nothing, buddy. Okay.
if you don't mind me asking, what was the name
It was
of this? Or, like, where was
Richardson's.
it?
It was Richardson's
Yeah, I know,
ice cream.
I know, I've been there a
So
couple
you
times.
could, for those of you who have never been to the small town where I live, where the big boy Richardson's is, 99% of people have only ever had it at Jordan's Furniture. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. So
I did the research on Jimmy's, guys. It's unproven. We don't know.
you
if
are
it's-
so far behind, bro. Oh my god.
I know.
Why?
don't know
I'm
why.
liking.
Fucking
I'm
end the
liking. I'm
conversation.
liking the fact check here.
Here's what Snopes says. It's unproven. Apparently there is a confections company where there was a guy named Jimmy who maybe came up with these sprinkles, but it's too close, and I don't know if I want to
Okay.
keep
Yeah.
calling it. You know,
Hey,
like
it's
I'll
worth
give it
it.
to you guys, but I'm just gonna put it out there that it's unproven. We don't know,
Hey,
but they're
here's the
brown
deal.
and they're
It's
called
gonna-
Jimmy's.
Here's the
Doesn't
official
work.
rule. Here's the official ruling. If you go up to an ice cream place and you accidentally call them Jimmy's, you're not going to hell. So relax.
There we go.
It's like
Boom.
but maybe
Call 'em
just
what they
try to
say on
say
the
sprinkles
sign,
just in case, or just know your crowd, dude. If you're at an old fashioned ice cream place,
New England ice cream type
I
deal.
want to say it used to actually say that on the menu.
Ours said Jimmy's.
Yeah, I don't
Ours
even think it said
definitely
chocolate sprinkles.
yeah.
But-
So it's like if you say it, you say it. It is what it is. But I just I personally have stopped saying it. But yeah,
It's gonna be one
There's
of those
also-
things that I'm gonna
there's
have to stop myself. Like I'm gonna say it in my head. I'll be like, "Can I have chocolate sprinkles?" In my head, I'm just gonna go Jimmy's.
I do it every time, dude. I have like an anxiety attack when I go up, dude. I'm like, do not say Jimmy's, dude.
How often do you get an ice cream, bro? This is
Too
this
much, dude.
I get a lot of ice cream. I love
Yeah,
it.
you know, not surprisingly, if you work at an ice cream place for 5 years, which gives you a free ice cream every single shift, you kind of stop liking ice cream after a while.
And I did go through that phase where I didn't like it as much, but then I hopped back.
I have it very rarely. Like once maybe twice a summer, I'll go to that place and get an ice cream from there, and it's usually because I'm with people that want to get an ice cream from there. But like,
I'm not gonna go by myself. I think if you're
I
our age and you're
never
going by
go- I-
yourself,
I
that's kind
almost
of a red flag a little bit.
every once in a while I'll stop at a Dairy Queen by myself. Very
That's
rarely.
different. Dairy Queen's different.
But
I'm
I
thinking
don't-
like side of road type.
Oh, I mean, I need to,
Kimball's or something.
that's like fast food, dude. I like going to fast food with other people because then it makes me feel less bad about myself. Kind of like how you're saying you got
if you
peer
like
pressure when you
soft
get
serve
donut.
ice cream, you should actually get a soft serve ice cream from Richardson's because it face fucks Dairy Queen's soft serve, and that's all Dairy Queen does, and it's still way better.
Well, it's a local place, so I'd hope so. But
Come on down to my neck of the woods. I'll take you out for a cone sometime.
that'll be cute. That'll be really
With some
cute. if we could go
Jimmy's
out
on
in
it.
You guys
with
got to
the
I'm pretty
Jimmy's
sure-
and the
I thought it
Miata.
was in Middleton was Richardson's. I don't know. Maybe I'm
It
wrong.
is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I have. My grandmother used to live around there.
There's one
So-
place around us that doesn't do sprinkles at all, like chocolate or rainbow. And it's like they have other toppings, and it's like, but why don't you have sprinkles, dude?
Smart play, because they make a fucking mess, dude. You know how many nights I spent past 11 p.m. sweeping sprinkles off the floor? Fucking AIDS.
Well,
They
maybe if
get
you guys
every-
didn't
they get
scoop them
everywhere.
around like an animal.
Dude, you wouldn't last an hour scooping ice cream at that place.
Hey, I probably could, dude. Maybe not now, but when I was
Yeah, I couldn't do it now either. I'd fucking
yeah, like let's be real, dude. Like whenever someone says that to me, it's like, yeah, dude, maybe if I started now when I'm 25, but like
Yeah, I couldn't work in food service anymore, dude. Because, like, even working at an ice cream place where it's, like, very hard to fuck people's stuff up and have them be upset, it still happened, like, every single shift where you just get some dickhead that had
Yeah.
to just be an asshole.
well, dude,
I
it's
couldn't
also
just because you can go.
no, you go, Joe.
I was saying I couldn't just because I'd end up hating food, and I kind of don't want to see behind the curtain for like restaurants and stuff. Like I know it's
I'm the
gross.
same way, Joe. Like
It's back there. Like
Yeah, it's definitely
you know what I
in the
mean.
kitchen.
it's
if I
Restaurant Depot.
I'd
You
do
know
it.
what's coming.
I'd
from
rather
there.
be homeless than not have a job personally, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow. Two
So that
extremes.
That means people who are in food service, you're the true essential workers.
Oh,
That's
You
what
are.
you're-
Give 'em-
Yeah,
you
you
give
really
'em a
are
lot of
though.
Credit.
I have
Give them a lot of credit. It's like when people are like rude to fucking food service people, like they're scum. They probably step on puppies.
Yep. You probably like Andrew Tate.
or you have money.
Yeah.
You don't like the commoners.
or they actually are doing a bad job. Let's keep that in mind.
Oh, hot take.
You yeah.
I've had some that are like
We were talking
I've
about this
never
last
said
week.
Anything in my
We
entire
thought-
life.
yeah,
I know. I've never in my entire life. I've never said anything to anybody, but there's been some. That
Oh
I've
God,
gone
no,
close.
dude. I could order a Coca-Cola and whatever, like a burger, and you could bring me out a Sprite with chicken fingers, and I'm just gonna fucking eat that without saying a damn thing.
Pavo's too
Yeah, dude.
nice.
No, it's not even a nice thing. It's just like at the end of the day, is it worth? Well, because it's like it makes everybody in the whole situation uncomfortable. Because then the like waitress
Yeah,
thinks
they're
you're
just
mad.
gonna spit-
Yeah, it also like
Yeah,
depends. Like,
later.
if I'm at like a a nice restaurant and my meal's messed up, I'm probably gonna fucking say something. Cause I'm not gonna pay all that money to have like the wrong food. But like if I'm going to like the 99 and you fuck it up and it's something that I would have eaten it, like I can still enjoy. All right, dealer's
Yeah.
choice. I'll
Yeah.
fucking eat what you brought out to me. Not that big of a deal.
Yeah, the amount of times where I've like started eating a meal that wasn't mine, and they come over and they're like, "This isn't what you."
Like, why didn't you say anything?
Well, because I'll always like
Just
look at
leave the
Brooklyn.
restaurant.
I'll always look at Brooklyn and just be like, "This isn't what I ordered," and then I just go, "Whatever," and I'll just start eating it. But
I kind of wish they would choose for me sometimes, anyway. So
yeah,
That's what the
100%.
specials
I
are
did
for.
that. I did that to someone in Ireland. I forget where we went. It must have been that stupid like 7-Eleven that has chicken for some reason everyone loves. And I was like, I
Goddamn
don't
Subway.
know what any of this is. Like, can you just make me like the regular chicken sandwich? And he's like, I literally could not fathom how to make you something that you don't order right now. he's like, do you want this and this? I'm like, yeah, if it's usually good on it. And he's like, I cannot make that decision. Like, it blows my mind to
Oh
even
my
have to think
God.
about that.
Like, have you not made one yourself, and do you not have like your special?
That's what I mean. That's what I said. I was like,
right?
have you ever eaten one? And
what
of course,
people are worried about. What people are worried about when you do that though is that you're not gonna like it, and they're gonna have to like remake it, and they'll
Yeah,
feel bad
yeah.
if they like it like that.
but
Yeah.
I'm cool.
I've only ever done that when I've been like pretty hammered going out to a restaurant, and I'm just like, yeah, just bring me whatever you'd eat. And then they'd kind of look at me and I'd be like, dude, trust me, even if it sucks, I'm still gonna pay for it and I'm still gonna tip you, and it's gonna be fine. Like, I just don't have the capacity to decide what I want to eat right now.
They bring a porterhouse out.
Yeah, a smart and they've never done that, and I've done it a couple of times. If somebody said that to me and I was the waiter, I would be bringing out the most expensive dish that's on the menu, and they've
Well-
never done that.
Well, dude, because to be real, they can't do that because then it's like, oh, this guy just fucking. It's like, because
I
some
don't
people
know.
are sickos, dude. Like they've probably interacted with someone who's done that, and if they picked the most expensive thing, and the guy's like, "How dare you?"
Yeah.
And they were just looking for confrontation.
I feel like I could make the decision for somebody else very easily. Like, that wouldn't stress me out at all. I'd be like, all right,
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
That's why I like tasting menus, dude. That was like such a cool experience. So like, here's what this is, and I'm like, word, sounds good, and it was delicious.
Super hot take was just restaurants in general. Why do more restaurants not have photos of the food?
Because it makes it look low cost.
No, dude, like when I was in Europe, like almost every restaurant would have photos of the dish, and then like
Yeah,
you wouldn't
'cause
have
you
to
went
be
to-
like,
yeah, you go
oh,
to
like what's
tourist
that going to be like? Huh?
Do you go to like touristy places though?
No, just like anywhere. Even like when I was on like the Azores Islands of like Portugal, there was still like photos of the food, and it was like, oh, okay, that looks great. Like I'm gonna get that. There's been so many times where I'm like, oh, that like sounds really good. Like I'll go with it, and then it comes out, and I'm like, that doesn't look as good as it
Especially-
sounded. Or like vice versa, where like you'll see a dish come out, and you're like, dude, that looks fucking amazing. Like I wish I knew that was like a possibility.
Yeah.
especially with the online menus, you should be able to make that work.
But I feel
Yeah,
like it's
it-
so hard to make food
like-
look good in photos though. Sometimes, like I feel like it's way easier to make it look
Yeah.
shitty.
I mean, they only
Oh,
gotta
but
make
they-
it look good once,
You can't
bro.
handle
Also, though, like some people are terrible at taking photos of food. I mean, like if you get a good food photographer, you'll get a good shot. But like, I see like local spots do it, and it's like, guys, don't use your iPhone. You actually need like a good camera, and you can't just take it in the shitty restaurant lighting because it's like dark as fuck. I can't see what
That-
I'm eating.
That just makes me think that everything else had corners cut,
Yeah.
and food's like one of those places I don't want it.
It's probably an American thing, definitely, where it's like we'd rather be surprised or like
Well, dude, think of the restaurants that have pictures on it, like Chili's
Denny's.
and Applebee's and Denny's and stuff. Yeah, like
yeah.
you don't associate it with good food.
Fair enough. That's why I said it was a hot take, because I'm definitely the fucking minority in that. And
If you make the photos look good, but like whenever I go to a place that has photos, I'm normally like, this place is gonna be mid.
Yeah.
I
Like
Because then
think
it's like,
it
is
would
that
make
even a
me
photo of the food? Is that a photo of some other restaurant's food?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because it'll look like stock images sometimes.
yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I think it would just make me venture out more than what I would like maybe normally get if I saw what it looked like.
Yeah. Especially if I go to an Italian restaurant and like I simply don't know what anything is. most of
Yeah.
the time.
Are you
It's
fucking
like
dumb?
I'm low class.
No,
I'm
he's not
literally
dumb,
like,
Coop.
Dude.
It's just not in his blood.
Also, just
It's-
look
I
up the
seriously-
words, dude. Just look up the words.
I
You just
do
need
that
to
on
look
my
up.
phone. I do that on my phone.
Yeah,
and
you're
then
just like,
half
oh,
the
this
time
is
it
like
doesn't
beef
even look like
cheek.
what it is. I'm not worried about the shape of the pasta. Like you can put any shape you want and I'll eat it. But I don't know.
It's a pasta with a
Sometimes it's too
meat.
Italian.
Pasta with a meat.
I
Growing up,
hate restaurants that the that's not like an ethnic restaurant for the most part that has the words like the name in Spanish, like the Spanish like explanation. Like I went to a tapas place yesterday. The name was like the name of the dish was Spanish, and then like they broke it down by like the Spanish called ingredients, and I'm like, hey, just tell me it's like a fucking meat with tomatoes, dude. Like, don't give me all these fucking stupid words.
Exactly what I just said, though. You bashed me.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You literally,
Italian.
you li-
You said
you
Italian.
literally-
Oh, I was saying I picked a culture. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
but I'm
barely
saying,
understand
I'm saying the Italian food. Like, dude, if you go to a Polish restaurant and it's all in Polish, it's like,
I feel like Italian's hard, right? I don't
no,
know.
Italian's mad easy, dude. It's just like you just like imagine what
I don't
it
know
is.
any Italian foods. I'm so bad with it. Like I couldn't tell you at
Yeah,
all.
dude, if I'm going to get Italian food, it's one of two things. It's either spaghetti with meatballs or spaghetti with veal, and it depends on how fancy I'm feeling that night, and pretty much nothing else.
You guys don't
You
like
just
a
get
chicken
spaghetti?
marsala? Chicken?
I'm a chicken. I'm a
picante?
chicken.
Maybe a chicken
I'm
parm.
a chicken piccata.
Chicken parm's a good choice. I like
Chicken
this,
parm. That's just like.
if it's a good Italian restaurant, I'll get something with seafood. So I think they do
Ooh,
pretty
yeah.
good.
A seafood, like a seafood
It's gotta
salad.
be a good place.
Like-
Not even a salad, but you get the sea of the pasta. That's what it's trans.
Pasta de mar, dude.
Or seven
When
fishes. A seven
the
fishes on like Christmas or something.
moon hits
I-
your eye like
Yeah, I
a
don't
good pizza.
I took
pie.
8 years of Latin. I should probably know a little bit of Italian, but
You should. It's very
don't.
similar.
8 years?
I mean, I would.
That's the other thing too, Joe. Like I'm like like the language isn't too difficult based on your background. That's why I'm
I mean,
like Italian. It's like, come on, man. I guess Spanish too, but still.
Hey, Coop, what'd you take in high school?
I took Latin. I took 4 years of Latin. So I took 2 years in middle school and then 3 in high school.
Latin
3.
wasn't even offered at my high school.
Yeah, it was Spanish
You-
or French for
I
me.
sat down with Italian.
I took
could
Spanish
probably
as well.
Read it, but
We
I
had
don't know, maybe I'm
Spanish,
panicking.
French.
You took Spanish
and
too. We
That's
you
what
took
I
Spanish
just
and
said. That's what
In higher level courses, like once you were, I think, like a sophomore, you could take Chinese or Russian.
That's cool. I think we had
That's pretty-
German as
Mainly-
an elective.
Mainly because we had the language teachers. One of the French teachers was originally Chinese, and one of the French teachers was originally Russian. So they like would just also teach those classes.
That's mad funny.
I think we had a Mandarin class too. Now that I think about it, like when I was a senior, they're like, "Oh, we're offering Mandarin now."
If they don't have that,
And,
like that should be required now.
No, it should be now. But all the class clowns took Mandarin, and it was like nothing's happening in that class whatsoever. They're all just going.
Oh, yeah.
They're literally
Yeah,
all the kids are going ching chong bing bong and laughing
Oh
their
my
Oh
asses
my
off.
god, dude, you've been so fucking bad with
Dude,
some of the
I
stuff
didn't
that
say
you
that
know.
shit. I didn't
Quote it.
jokingly take Mandarin to say ching chong bing bong to an Asian lady like a shitbag in 2014 did. No, that's fucked up. I'm trying to learn. What's the Chinese John Cena thing? Jiaozhen Haogan go whoa, Bing chilling. I'm trying to learn that. I'm trying to learn that so
My little
hard.
cousin's like fluent in Mandarin. She's like
Yeah, I was
50.
gonna say Mandarin does not sound like an elective class or a language class you could just fuck around in because it sounds insanely difficult to learn.
Oh,
It's like a complete nude
Insane,
language.
yeah.
yeah. No, they fucked around and
Well,
then they
obviously,
like were
but-
like, oh, I guess I got to take Spanish for 2 years.
Yeah,
I
took
used to
French.
know how to say. I used to know how to say one China in Chinese, but I kind of forget now.
I took
Just wanted to
French
make sure.
Zheng
I'm on the
Hao,
right
I'm
side.
pretty
every
sure
year
is
course I've ever had to fucking take.
is how do you say?
I kind of wish I took French.
French is so
Right.
lame, dude.
No, you don't. There's
Is it
so
that
many
bad?
things.
Is it?
I mean, it's just utterly fucking useless. Like nothing in America is French. Like
Well,
ever.
the Spanish we
Yeah,
took too was old Spanish.
Yeah, but
It
at least you'd
wasn't
be
like-
able to pick up on like some things here and there that were in Spanish, or like when people were saying stuff. I feel like you could like connect the dots. Like I don't think
To be
I've
real, I
ever
don't.
heard or seen French shit in fucking anywhere around here, let alone anywhere else in the U.S.
To be honest with you, I can somewhat understand Spanish when it's spoken. I can't say anything back.
it's easier than you think. When I went to Mexico, like I thought I was gonna be like not understand anything, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay. Like once you're there for a week, you're like, I can kind of understand stuff now. You know, it's not that hard.
Yeah, just no way I could speak it, or write it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't try to speak it, but like if I saw a sign, I could probably tell you what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of
Despite
the
failing
French
Spanish.
words. Some of the French words when we were driving up to Montreal, I'm like, what the fuck is this word?
And that's the other thing. I took
I
3
think
years
it's
of
fake.
French, and I still know absolutely fucking nothing from it.
French is a terrible language in my opinion.
French is a terrible people.
Agreed. But the language is so like the syllables are so soft that you can't make out anything. Like you can read it. Like I picked up Origins of Species because I was at a nice bookstore. I was like, oh, this is $15. I would love to have a copy of this. And Darwin quotes a bunch of like Frenchies. And I'm like, oh, I can actually make out like what he's quoting from these French manuscripts. I can basically make out this whatever they're talking about these natural organisms and yada yada yada. But when I like try and like make the words, I'm like, they're all like blah, blah, soft mouth shit. You can't hear anything. At least German is like clear and concise. That's a language.
Yeah, French wasn't
Yeah,
that
German-
bad to read and write, but to speak it, it was very difficult for me to fucking grasp it.
Yeah, it's such a soft palate, like lazy language. Those lazy people.
Dude, disgusting. But I'm inviting Kelsey. I'm gonna see if she's invited. Because then I'm gonna be like, hey, here's your other 24% of an episode.
Oh yeah, geez, we're already at an
Maybe
hour.
I just invited her to the group thing.
Can't wait.
Dexter say I invited her.
She's gonna be pissed, dude.
Oh yeah, she might leave right away. It might like come across as really mean, but I think it's funny. At the end of the day, dude, you need a thick skin if you want to be involved. She's been asking for her other 24%. Joe, call her real quick and be like, "Hey, Cooper invited you. Let's go."
I just sent a text, so 1 second. I'm gonna try fighting her on here. She was like waiting. So
Oh my god.
is this the same chat that we were in?
No, I invited her again. No,
Oh.
it's not. I invited her again.
Hey, you guys got like fucking 4 different Discords going
Yeah.
here.
Well, we made
Well, Max was like, "I want to make you your own channels one." So I'm like, "All right."
Yeah, I don't know why we let him do that.
I don't know.
I guess it worked out.
Yeah, I gotta delete one because I made a podcast server. I'm gonna delete this.
You
I'm
guys
gonna
have a
delete a bunch
whole
of servers.
whole Discord that like just nobody ever goes on.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Cooped
dude,
Up guests is dead.
Yeah,
because
Okay.
we
Well, I'm gonna
we had-
delete that off of my thing if you guys don't use that.
yeah, the one with Joey's Siglo picture. That's the.
Yeah, I'm not
that's the
even in
we
that
use.
one.
You're in that one
I
right
thought
now.
that was this one.
Oh, just kidding.
the one we're in, you fucking moron.
I honestly didn't even notice that was me in that
Yeah,
picture.
same. I didn't think that it was them either.
How do I zoom in on that?
I don't even know how to delete that.
I think
server.
I
yeah,
like
you
how
have to
every time I open Discord, there's an update too, for some reason.
I have an update every single time I open Discord.
Even if we're doing it twice a week, it'll be like, "Here's what's new." And I was like, "I can't keep up." I don't.
It's the only fucking platform where people are working.
Yeah. It's probably all like open source people too that like don't even get paid.
Dude, I've been following this guy on TikTok that works remotely as like a program engineer, and he lives in Kazakhstan, and he works for like 25 minutes a day. And I'm like, dude,
I was reading about that too. Actually, that's kind of crazy. But it was they're called digital nomads right now. That's the thing, that they can just kind of live wherever they want.
Yeah. There's a whole like a whole bunch of people like who I work with are all like, yeah, we're getting RVs and just stopping wherever we need Wi-Fi, or I got like a
oh my
hotspot.
god,
It's like cool.
You guys are killing America.
They get
Get back to work.
They go to Europe to in the European states.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call her. But I don't see the Europeans are mad that someone's working, paying taxes, and spending money. I guess so. All right, one sec. I think I have to hang up to call.
Dude, she better not be salty, dude, because I'm honestly trying to be nice.
I mean,
Aaron's playing Rocket League right now.
You didn't set yourself up for the best.
It says
success.
so. And it says an Israeli kite is playing Rocket League.
Yeah, that's Leron.
That's Leron? Oh, okay. I thought that was another sock from another sock account by Aaron. I was like, wow, really getting close there.
Is she coming? Yo?
The anticipation's killing me. I'm on the edge of my seat.
Dude, what else did I want to talk about this week? Pulling my notes back up.
So, you know how it snowed?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys,
I think she's coming.
But plow guys are kind of the worst. Like the ones that are true like state employees and drive the giant tractors, they're state employees. But the ones who have their trucks souped up and like sit in the middle of your residential street, even though they're done plowing and they're like, go around. It's like, dude, fuck off. You're not an officer of the law. Like, you can't block off roads. Just finish plowing and go home. And why are you like thinking you're such a cool dude with your big fucking plow and big lights?
Community.
Ugh. They're getting paid. Just go home. Don't sit in the road.
Well,
they were blocking me off. I was trying to go home.
You get paid for how long you're out and working.
Oh, so they're stealing from the community coop. Oh,
They usually lose.
Hey, they've had a tough season, dude. Let them get a couple hours.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I guess you're right. I guess you're right there, but like they did
we
have
got
a tough
smoked
season.
by a plow one time. We were sitting, waiting to get somewhere, and we were sitting there probably like 150 yards back from this plow. And this guy must have just not been paying attention and just kept backing up and like slammed into us, dude.
Oh my god.
Absolutely toasted us with his fucking plow.
I know it fucks up your truck like heavy, so you kind of
it's not great for it. I don't think.
Thing. So
Really
like
bad for
it.
people are saying you break even a lot of the time if it's like if you don't have
using a plow on your truck it beats the ever living fuck out of it.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not to mention you're like just driving through snow and salt, so it's just rusting at the same time that you're just smashing it basically into things.
Yeah. Wouldn't be America if we weren't passing the expenses on to the small guy, right?
Yeah. It works pretty well though.
I mean, I've heard a bunch of my buddies plow during the winter, and they said that it actually is pretty good money, but it's only really good money if it snows like a lot.
Yeah, it needs to be a
you gotta
snowpocalypse.
justify being out there.
And I feel like would be like the people who make the most money are the people who work for like landscaping companies and stuff that like just pay to put the plows in the truck that they lease, and just going around town with those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So you don't fuck up your own truck.
Yep.
I feel like Plymouth never had like a shortage of people wanting to plow. I know some towns did, but we have so
make
many.
a ton of money.
Yeah.
Like if it's like you said, if it snows a lot,
No one ever does my road though in Plymouth. So
Because who wants to get there? Dude, if you're not a town truck, why would you ever try to go down there? That just
Yeah, it's
absolutely
nightmare.
fucks your shit up.
Yeah.
Because his is a dirt road.
I don't even have a truck or a plow, and I still avoid Plymouth like the plague.
Oh yeah, dude, because your fucking stupid landlocked Metro West town is so much better than
Oh
ours.
wow, dude. Yeah, your unusable water is so fucking nice.
What are you talking about? Our water's unusable.
Dude, it's fucking at max like 32 degrees all year.
You're
Be
fucking full of shit. It gets to like
Dude.
70 down here.
No, dude.
yes, it does.
No way. No. What?
Yep, and then
all the
Once
time.
a year after it's been 100 for an entire week.
On the Cape side, it gets to like
That's on the ocean side though. Like if you go on the inside Cape, it's like disgustingly warm half the time. And then Plymouth can get cold, but like I've swam in it. Like,
maybe 65.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're backpedaling. Hey, maybe I haven't been to the right waters, but all I'll say is I've never been.
It's
to
definitely, dude. It's warmer than.
ocean.
It's warmer than like New Hampshire and fucking Maine and shit. Like
Well, I'm
going
just
into
saying
Maine's
in
water, dude, is
general.
like
Any ocean up here is practically unusable, and people are kidding themselves when they're like, "Oh, dude, it's warm," and they come out like beet red because the water's like 43 degrees. They basically
dude. It's like the people in
hypothermia.
Ireland, dude, like swimming when it was like 45 degrees out.
Yeah, dude. And fucking
And
people
the water
are
wasn't
crazy.
much
cold,
warmer.
too. That's cold water. That was like water you walk by it and you feel cold. It's like radiant off of it.
Yeah, dude, we were wearing like sweatshirts and coats, and I was like, I'm a little chilly, dude. Kelsey, how are ya?
Sorry, my thing wouldn't let me join.
That's all right. Well, here you're already on live on the podcast, and you're getting your other 24%.
Well, you
this
have
is
to bring
the
back
other
your token woman for Women's
We've
Month.
had other women on.
Yeah,
we've
sure.
had other women
Okay,
on.
okay. Count them. How many? 2?
Like
okay. How
5.
many episodes have there been? 100? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well,
let me not
sorry
speak
we
out of
talked to
turn.
who we hang out with.
Let me not speak out of turn, because
Well, here's the deal, Kelsey. Here's the other 24% of your episode, so you can't ever complain about it again. We're already an hour in. So welcome in.
You're being so for real right now. You're already an hour in. Wow, you guys are. You know what? I'll take what I can get at this point.
Dude,
Kelsey,
I
what
just
you
wanted
got?
I felt bad, so I wanted to make up for the other 24% of the episode, dude.
Thank you. So you waited what? A whole year almost to do that?
It was a year ago when you were on.
May-ish last year.
Wow.
Well, time flies, dude, because I
Jeez.
don't
I know.
remember
Time
that being
flies
so
when you're having
long
fun,
ago.
guys.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, dude, life's just been a blast, so
Yeah. You know, time flies when you hate women, you know?
yeah, it does, dude. I forgot we hate women, dude. We're known women haters on the podcast.
God, how could you forget that?
I don't know, because I just view myself, like I've said many times, I just view myself as a
Alpha.
feminist. I
Alpha.
support. No, I'm not an alpha. I support.
No.
A champion.
I am a champion. Yeah, no, I'm a winner.
A top G.
I support.
No, champion of women's rights. That's,
Oh yeah, no, I mean
Okay.
without a doubt. Without
Yeah,
a doubt.
A pioneer, Joey.
Is that
We
Aaron?
said No, Aaron's gone. Pavo's the foreign guy.
Disrespect me like that.
Pavo actually pays attention.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He's our fill-in guy, so it's not even like you're on with another guest. He's our fourth.
Yeah.
So he got the fucking job and I didn't?
Well, he's
Yeah.
always
We
on
didn't know
Discord.
you'd be around. We didn't know you'd be around.
I own
I just wanna let you
16%
know-
of the podcast now, so
I just want to let you know that this man, the last time we all saw each other, begged me to have a podcast with him, so he doesn't want to be with you guys.
Whoa.
You don't even.
begged my
Begged.
stretch.
Got on his hands and knees. You know, because he supports women, unlike Cooper.
Offered.
Oh, I forgot.
I
I
I forgot
will-
Pavo's the known
Offered.
feminist.
I will produce the Kelsey Pavo podcast. That would be fucking fantastic.
Cooper, I'm a fucking gentleman. Come on.
I will produce all
I've never
the.
said you weren't a
Greek life
gentleman. I've
podcast.
never said that.
I'm
You
not a
would.
scholar, but I am a
No.
gentleman.
I don't think any of us are scholars.
Sorry, I'm drinking.
What was that, Kelsey?
Did you hear that?
Kelsey, don't you have school tomorrow? What are you drinking?
Drinking a hard kombucha. Woo.
Oh, so you're being healthy and naughty at the same time.
Oh, never say that again. Oh, never say that again. Oh God. Well, I mean, I drank a lot last night. I'm gonna be honest here. We got the no school day call.
You guys had school off today?
Yeah.
It rained here. That's insulting, dude. These kids lost a year and a half of school.
Oh, I know. And I could have gone to work today, 100%.
I felt so bad because I was like, "Hey, I'm not coming into the office today. I'm gonna work from home."
Did you even do anything?
Oh, I did stuff, but I rolled over in the morning at 8:30 and I walked upstairs and I noticed that there was almost no snow on my ground, and I'm like, "Oh, I feel like an asshole." But I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Like,
oh yeah, I don't think a lot of people went to work today. I think everybody.
Well, they said it was gonna be bad.
I think
Megan went to work today, and she drives.
I can't. I know you can. I know we can't bash weathermen because we had National Weatherman of the Year, Matthew Capucci on. So we're not bashing all weathermen. Not all weathermen are bad, but they were bad this time around. They were wrong this time around.
Wait, like the WCVB guy? Or am I thinking of the wrong guy?
No, so our buddy, he works for Fox in DC.
Okay. I was thinking.
Oh wait, that's actually kind of sick.
He does stuff. He has a book. He does stuff on BBC and
we get some real guests.
So Al Jazeera and stuff. Yeah, we get some top tier. We also got the Cleveland influencer who came on. That was kind of like a fever dream episode.
That was a good episode. That was like one of our best episodes because we were nice to a woman.
That's true. That's another woman I forgot we had. I've been
too. She had like how many
she has she has it's like 50K on it.
Did LeBron reach out to her, right? Or no, it was like the mayor of Cleveland.
It was
no, the mayor of Cleveland or someone. Yeah. But she that was a fun episode. I was like, we should collab on something on TikTok, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck. We would collab on.
When are you like? You're gonna. I feel like at some point I'm just gonna start seeing you do like skits on TikTok.
We've been meaning to do it, but it's like a lot of it.
Really?
Yeah, but we haven't gotten around to it yet. When we live together, maybe. I've been letting the TikTok slip a little bit, truthfully.
The social media presence, I give you credit for doing that because I don't know if I don't even post on my personal.
Well, it's easier to post on something that's not your personal because then you're like,
true. Oh wait, actually, I do have to say one. That me, Lauren, actually should not be calling her out like this. And then Danielle. We all are in like a group chat and we hang out.
That's so cute. That's
I know.
awesome.
Yeah, we hang out. We have sleepovers. But they texted me the other day about you, Cooper.
Oh, that's not good.
And it was Valentine's Day, and they said that the post that you put for your girlfriend was like the sweetest thing they've ever seen from you.
Oh,
Coops are romantic.
No, they were like that.
I
didn't see it until like way after work, so I was like I saw it and I thought it was cute too, but they were like going off about how they're like, wow, I didn't know Cooper could be that much of a romantic. Like he could be that sweet.
Damn, I mean, because I don't posture for the public normally. I normally
you know what? Cooper's a Sigma. Cooper's a Sigma, guys.
I mean, at the end of the day, dude, there's a reason that God told me one night in my sleep, he's like, Cooper, make a podcast. And I'm like, you know what, dude, we have to. We got to do it. And everybody, and dude, I just had to. Yeah, I mean, the oceans parted in my dream.
I'm surprised.
What if it was like Satan talking? Like,
giving advice.
It could have been Satan.
Like that guy who had to kill his kid. It's like, wait, actually don't. Is that what happened?
No, I think God made the guy kill his kid. Because God's kind of fucked up too.
Wait, who killed their kid?
Oh yeah,
it wasn't Abraham. It was something like that. Though.
Oh yeah, no, it was Abraham.
Yeah.
Was it?
He wanted to go kill his kid, but didn't.
Well, he was about.
Wait! Like, I was just joking. Like, don't do that.
He tried to get that message in about the podcast, but it didn't reach in time.
So is this like a Christian podcast now?
We've always low key
We
had
could think
undertones.
about that. We could.
So you've like low key been like there's just a lot of like Catholic views being like projected out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
and-
are really pious.
I'm not even
I mean-
Catholic, so no.
I
What are
mean,
you?
It's me and Coop mostly.
I'm a hippie type
well,
Christian.
Pavo's a Catholic too as well.
Oh yeah,
so-
yeah. There we go.
We
What do you
normally
guys-
have.
What are you giving up for Lent? Let's talk about
I don't
that.
do that stuff anymore. I'm not an organized. I'm not a rec. I'm not
Did you
a.
guys do like Ash Wednesday?
I used to do it every year. I don't do it anymore.
Until I
I'm not
found
a
out they were.
practicing. I'm not a practicing Catholic anymore.
Yeah, I found
Until-
out they were diddling kids, and I was like, I don't know if I want to be part of all
that's
this.
kind of when I was like, oof, nah,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah, I think if I walked into a church, I'd melt.
Yeah. I'm not a big.
Not a big church guy.
Not anymore. I don't need if God's all around, dude. Then why do I have to go?
Wow, this just got way too preachy for me, bro.
Well, we're a Christian
asked,
podcast. I learned this
Kelsey,
week.
jeez.
I learned this week that the Killers are a Christian rock group. Did you know
I heard that too. I heard that on TikTok.
I think it's like what they
Heard
did
it on
was
radio.
if they're Christian, even if they don't sing about it, they're just like, oh, they're Christian rock then. Because I know there's a couple bands that like people are like, oh, they're Christian rock, but
And
they
it's
don't
like
have
the
like a single
the
song.
2000s like rock
Yeah,
ones,
It's
right?
like Skillet's another one.
Well, when you were
Um,
young, he doesn't look a thing like Jesus, but he talks like a gentleman. Like you remember when you.
Wow.
Young.
Oh my God.
I don't
remember any of
Those
that.
are in my ear. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Have
Can't
you guys
believe-
heard? Do you guys know "Spaceman" by the Killers? It's really like that's one of my
I know, like,
favorite
one
Killers song. Check out "Spaceman" by the Killers. It's
Okay.
like it's about like looking into like space and being or like looking into your own mortality and shit like that. It's really deep. They're a great band, but I also wouldn't think they were like outright Christian. You know what I mean? Like they,
Well, I mean, like Black Sabbath, they were all Christians, so does that make them a Christian?
Wait,
Oh,
what?
yeah, dude.
Okay.
Black Sabbath is not a Christian band.
I'm pretty
well,
sure.
yes,
Ozzy-
Ozzy is like Christian as fuck, but he's like he.
So is Pantera.
The man did like hardcore drugs. I don't know how.
That
Well, I
doesn't
don't know
mean
if
you're
the
not
Bible.
Christian.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say,
nothing
I
in the
don't think
Bible
the Bible
against
says you can't party.
That's
Oh.
your
Interpret
Catholicism.
it differently.
I didn't know the Bible.
Jesus was a wino.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
you guys would have learned.
True.
Yeah,
so
Jesus is
true.
turning water into wine. It's like, turn up, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of turning water into wine, I want to bring up our one of my favorite characters from fiction, J.K. Rowling's Seamus Finnegan, the Irish person always trying to turn water into rum and blowing himself up in the process.
What?
She makes a good story every now and then.
I know,
I can picture
but
that.
it's a good story. Well, actually, have you seen the thing where it's like it's just ripped off Star Wars?
I haven't.
It's so like this is a comedian's bit. I'm totally stealing it, but like
That's good.
oh, it's like it's an orphan kid who goes to live with his aunt and uncle who tell him like who don't want him to know who his father is at all. They hide it from him until this wacky guy who actually dropped them off with him comes back and says, it's time for you to start learning, takes him away, starts teaching him, and then he meets a young girl who you think he's going to be interested in, and then turns out she actually goes for the scruffy comic relief in the end. And they treat each other like a brother and sister, the main character and this love interest. Then he finds an older, crazier wizard who teaches him even more how to defeat.
Yeah. What are you on, bro?
I'm following. I'm kind of.
Joe's got
I'm
me.
following.
I see what
I've
you
heard
mean. I
this.
see what you mean.
I've definitely heard this.
Okay,
before.
so Ron, Hermione, and Harry are parallels to Luke, Leia, and Han. Obi-Wan is a parallel to Hagrid. Dumbledore is a parallel to Yoda. Voldemort is a parallel to Vader, obviously, who also like is a part of him, which is different, you know. Like, it's a little different.
J.K. Rowling,
Yeah, you got some
you're
explaining to do,
saying
Ralph.
isn't?
Well,
No,
here's the thing, guys.
her.
Lucas based Star Wars like off of Joseph Campbell's like the myth or the hero's story. So it's also like fucking epic.
Kelsey, were you a fucking scholar on this, dude? What are you?
She's a teacher.
I'm just
That's
like,
what she teaches her kids.
I'm listening. I'm actively
She teaches
listening.
this. Actually, she's going in tomorrow. and
Yeah,
teaching them.
come on. No, actually, but this is like your social studies class. This is Epic of Gilgamesh. This is King Arthur. This is a little bit of Jesus Christ, if you if you want to circle back around.
Well, Jesus is real, so.
Yeah.
it is.
Well, is King
Wait,
Arthur
what?
real?
Nah.
Was King Arthur real?
Oh, he was real. He was a real person.
Yeah.
All those people were real.
They just didn't
The Knights of the
necessarily
Round
do.
Table?
Yeah, they just didn't necessarily do all the super crazy shit. Like dragon is probably code for like a beast
Yeah,
that you
Could've
just
been a
didn't.
dragon,
You just
you don't
didn't.
know.
Yeah, they
Butt
probably
stuff.
ran
What
into
if like King
elephants and were
Arthur is
like
actually the one
dragons.
that's the most true somehow?
Why were there elephants in England, Procop?
When Hannibal crossed the Alps.
In England,
The Alps aren't in England, Procop.
No, but like they they crusaded. That's why
Uh-huh.
They did
they were
not
looking
go
for
to
the Holy
England, but-
Grail. I'm saying they went down and they saw some wacky shit. I don't fucking.
I just feel like you're just naming random points of time and trying to connect it to how there was potentially dinosaurs or elephants in England, and I
They
just feel
had
like the
giant-
connection.
They're
Giant foxes
elephants.
or
I'm pretty
aurochs.
sure that aren't like woolly mammoths. Is that the?
Ooh,
I also
Kelsey,
don't believe
love it.
those were in England either, though.
I love.
Yeah, they
Those are
definitely were. They were
everywhere,
in-
bro.
They're like megafauna. It's like
I don't know if they were at that time.
Yeah, the
Coop,
channel.
You
The
don't know
channel
about
wasn't a
Pangea,
channel.
bro. Come on.
You don't know about? Yeah, you ever heard
Yeah.
Pangea?
Woolly mammoths were dead a while ago, though, before
Dude.
King
Dude,
Arthur.
woolly mammoths are not
No,
like.
they weren't
don't
King
dead.
even-
Arthur was in like the 1300s, guys. Woolly
Yeah,
mammoths
what?
were not
Look it
around.
up.
Were
Look
you
it up.
around? Could
Are you talking?
What's your source here, dude?
Talking about?
King Arthur, I would bet, is closer to the 1300s.
4,000 years ago.
Nah,
was
I'm
the
looking
last
this up.
mammoth.
I'm pretty
I think
sure.
King
didn't they-
Arthur's
don't they
actually
have a
500.
4,000 years ago. What do you need to look it up? Joey just told you. 4,000 years ago was the last woolly mammoth.
I don't
King Arthur
believe
was not
men.
4,000 years ago.
I don't believe men.
Okay,
They
so
were
Epic of
ice age.
Gilgamesh.
They were in the
You
ice age,
don't
dude.
believe men?
They don't believe
No,
men.
that's not even the ice age. That's
Well,
like
it's your month to not.
It is my month, so
That's insane though. 4,000 years ago.
Yeah, I'm guessing that was like the last one, probably
that
on like, the
holy
remote
shit.
area.
That
America.
means like the Romans were.
Kinda
Well, no,
that's
that means the
Not
Greeks
Romans,
were
but like
around.
the Persians.
No,
Greeks,
the
yeah.
Persians. The Persians. It was like the crazy tribes of Europe, if there were any tribes.
Let me
going
figure out where the last one was.
yeah. Okay, so this is what I heard. The Human Genome Project was able to like basically say that they had viable ways to revive the like woolly mammoth species in 2015.
Yeah,
So
Well,
they're, like,
what's that have to do with
not
King
bad.
Arthur?
What?
we're talking about like.
You can't. Well, King Arthur was. Well, maybe he brought them back.
Aren't
Who
they
knows?
bringing the
I'm-
woolly mammoths
I'm
back?
just playing
I
around.
thought that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
If
I hope
the
they
Earth
do.
They're
is heating
trying
up,
to.
if the Earth is heating up, then why would we bring one back?
Yeah,
fun.
hot take. We should not bring any animals back. If they
Copy
couldn't
that.
hack it, fuck them.
Copy
They
that.
do not deserve to come back.
Kelsey, I was telling them
Heard it here first.
I bought
Wait, what?
Kelsey, I was telling them I bought Darwin's Origin of Species.
Mhm.
You know, I'm just gonna bring this up to everyone. You guys know how like you get told in like science class, oh, you know, Darwin like actually stole this idea from another guy, Wallace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
we
you-
don't actually teach about Darwin anymore, but continue.
Ooh,
Yeah, I think it's fantastically
We just
overestimating
don't
how
because it's just
educated
like
I am.
it's too big of a topic for students to understand, and they're like kind of not the.
Wow, that seems
What
like you
grade
guys
do you
are
teach?
censoring history,
wait,
dude.
wait, what grade do
Darwin
you
in middle
teach?
school.
I teach 10th graders. It's just that it's like we just don't have
10th
enough
graders can't-
time
You think it's
to
like a
go
religious thing?
over everything.
10th graders
mainly
can't
teach-
handle.
You mainly teach like biology and science, or
I only teach bio.
I learned 8th grade bio, and I learned like Darwin. I learned like
Yeah,
the
like
Scopes
evolution,
monkey
yeah.
trial in U.S. history, guys. Did you know?
Yeah, Stokes monkey trial, but no, we just like it's we don't have enough time to go over it. While I would like to, we focus on like other things that the state tells us to focus on.
Oh, the man, right?
Typical public schools.
Well,
is what I'm
Yeah.
Kelsey, have your kids listen to this podcast, and they'll get the right information.
Actually, that's
Good.
That's actually what we're gonna
This
do.
is actually it's on the itinerary.
It's on the test. It's I'm gonna put it on Google Classroom. Don't
Episode
worry.
118. Put the source.
But I'm gonna have to do the like the prequel. Like you gotta listen to the first episode. Understand really what's going on.
You have a whole year of content.
I know.
God
I can
bless
teach a class on this.
Oh, I should
What
see
is
how many
Cooper's
hours we
favorite
have.
snack?
Holy shit! I should see how many hours we have.
What is his
How many?
favorite
Okay,
snack when he's
number
out?
one. How far into this podcast did I was already an hour in. What the fuck were you talking about for 1 hour already?
What do we normally talk about, Kelsey? Do you
ice
ever
cream.
listen?
Yeah, we
Probably
were talking about
random-
ice cream. We were talking
Oh
about
my
wait
God.
staff.
ice cream. Oh my god.
For
It comes
probably like
to food a
25
lot.
minutes. Yeah, it does come to
What
food
else?
a
So we
lot.
talked about Italian food for a good
I
amount.
talked about how Brooklyn thought I was suicidal.
Oh,
Oh,
and
damn.
we're,
That's all
damn.
we
Oh, is
opened
this that kind of episode? I mean, I think that might have to wait until like Suicide Awareness Month, but like, okay.
What month is that?
I don't know. I think it's September. I'm looking that up.
Okay.
Kelsey,
It
do you
was
want to
fine.
be our lookup person?
Pretty
Yeah, I
good
think-
story. You're gonna have to listen to the podcast. to hear.
Suicide Awareness Day is. Oh, I was
Yeah.
so right. September 10th. A day before.
Yeah, but what's month?
I don't think there's a month. I think it's just a day.
Oh, we only give them a day.
It's it's a week. It's September 10th to the 16th.
A little bit better than a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. That it's coming up soon. Can you hold on for a little bit longer?
Oh, my love.
Story's already been
One.
told.
On that note, that's the podcast. Thanks everybody for listening.
Oh, do you want to know something big that I'm kind of thinking about?
Sure.
Lay it on us.
I'm thinking about. I had a whole conversation with my parents, my mom the other day, and I'm trying to convince my parents to help me out with this. I might quit my job.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I might. Yeah.
You'd-
Congratulations. Yeah. No.
You want this on the podcast?
Oh, I mean, like, not. Well, my real freaking name isn't going to be on it, so just right.
I think we put your name last time. But
Yeah,
that's fine.
you put my full government name on there. You want to put my social
You
security
said
number?
your
I got-
full name on there. Yes.
I thought that maybe the editor would block out some shit. Oh
Okay,
yeah,
I'll edit it right now.
What?
I'll edit it right
Don't
now.
edit it. No one fucking cares.
I really don't care that much. I'm not thinking about quitting my job. I'm thinking about like going back to school and maybe doing something different. I don't know.
Cool. That's
That's
awesome.
fun.
What you
wanna
going
I
with?
was thinking about.
I don't know.
College.
I'm gonna rediscover myself now. It's probably gonna be something in the same like just not in education.
Nice.
Smart.
I know.
Go-
God, that's real deep.
Going
Right?
to sales.
Well,
I would-
Kelsey, I did the same thing. I totally switched. Actually, I gave up on music, and now I
you
do
did?
tech. Yeah. Oh, it made me crazy. I actually, speaking of suicide, it got me close. I'll tell you that.
I had a coworker actually quit a couple weeks ago because she's like, I legitimately cannot do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, I'm 5 minutes away from being in an inpatient program because that's how bad she hated it.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how it'll get
10th
you.
grade's got to be tough.
Well, it's not tough. It's just like I feel like I'm slowly. I also just don't want to work ever.
Copy that.
Y'all
why I
get
got-
that?
that's why I got
a
I'm just
remote
gonna
IT
end
job.
on that. I just don't want to work. Okay.
You just need a rich man.
I think I could not work for a little bit, but I think eventually I'd go. I need like a little something, maybe like 10 hours a week at least.
Be like a dog
Yeah.
walker.
A dog walk.
Yeah. Or
That's what Megan
Or
does. It doesn't
crossing
pay very
guard.
well.
it doesn't pay
A
well.
crossing guard. That's a sweet gig.
No,
Megan,
I'll probably
Megan-
just do speeches and talks at important events and
There
things.
you go. Yeah, Megan
Yeah.
watches the prissy dogs, and they don't even pay that well.
Really?
Oh, really?
Well, they pay good enough. They
I
probably
would
pay.
steal from their houses, maybe.
They all got cameras.
Damn
Yeah, but if you're walking it
technology.
enough, you'll be able to.
So
get around it.
ready 2 walk-in stories from Megan, and I go listen to her episode if you want her words. I don't know if she said these ones. She walked in on a loaded gun on the table with a child sitting around. No, say like we don't know. It was out like just a loaded gun on the counter. She walked into another house and the Vince Lombardi trophy was there because that guy's house was the guy who runs Motorola for the Patriots. So yeah.
Dude,
And it pays it. She's like, look, I'm not gonna put her wage, but she's been there for like 5 years, and she got to what I got to in like 3 years at my old job, and my old job made me want to kill myself, and she's happy. So it's weird.
Question about the gun on the table, though. So we gotta know rich people definitely leave their guns out too, right?
Yeah.
How
Oh,
do they
definitely.
also like kids accidentally shoot themselves, or is that just like a
It is
poor
nothing
person
more
gun?
useless than an unloaded gun, Joey.
I know. I hate hearing about the laws about it being like you can't have it loaded. I'm like, then what's? I want it loaded
Yeah.
under my bed, under my pillow, just to be ready.
are you?
Well, dude,
what-
do you want to misfire? I don't know.
I'm
That's still.
I'm joking, but
Oh, thank God! Oh my God! You can keep the
He's
like,
mag
no,
next
I
to it.
wanna
Like I get
that.
that.
I'm obviously not.
Nah.
putting it under my
Nah,
pillow.
mag in, one in the chamber.
Oh my God!
Safety.
Blast the nut off.
There's a lock on it. Don't worry.
Okay. Well, that's different. It sounded like Joey was just putting like
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you shouldn't just
I'm not
leave
putting it under
loaded
my
hot
pillow.
guns like unlocked
Under
around
your
house.
pillow.
That's a bad idea.
No,
but-
like I asked Megan, like, if you saw the trigger, was there a locking mechanism on it? Like it was around a child.
Like a
She was
zip
like,
tie
no,
sometimes.
it was just a gun. I could see it was cocked back, and I could see around in the chamber. So if that slide cocks forward and there's a misfire, that's a live round off in the house. But yeah.
You have a couple office pops, little house pops every now and then.
yeah, dude.
It's part comes with the
Usually
territory.
takes more than one to get you anyway.
Yeah.
If you build up a tolerance to
How
bullets,
rare is a misfire anyway?
just microdose bullets until
It's pretty rare. Usually, unless you actually pull
No,
the
I-
trigger. I mean, unless you're
Yeah.
Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because
Oh, didn't he go to jail?
he's like
No,
getting
I think
tried
he got
now.
like
he got
I
charged.
think he got like absolved.
I thought he
I
got
don't
like
think
a.
so.
I thought
I'm
I
looking
think he
it up.
didn't
Looking
get off
it up.
with it
Wait.
because he was also the producer, which kind of makes him like double fucked.
Yeah, that whole story is just
Dude,
ridiculous. The
that
fact that they had
interview I couldn't
people-
watch. It was like watching the South Park movie, the Team America puppet version of Alec Baldwin do an interview. And like be fully like in the character of Alec Baldwin. It was
It
so
just-
gross.
It
He
just
killed a
doesn't
person.
doesn't make sense because movie guns, more often than not, revolvers are kind of the only exception. I think that was the gun that happened with. But like guns that they use in movies cannot accept live ammunition. They're not
Yeah.
real guns. They have
So-
like different components that make them only able to take blanks.
So Pavo, apparently the armorer is a nepotism baby from like a really famous armorer. She got a hold of this pistol. I don't know what it was. It was like a famous Hollywood pistol, or it was sought after. This is me paraphrasing what I've
I get
heard.
you.
Clearly, even if they were using a blank or not checking rounds in the chamber, like it's an inexperienced armorer who's just been lackadaisical around firearms probably most of her life.
Well, I heard that they were shooting real ammunition like offset just for like
Oh yeah,
fun.
and I heard that too. Yeah,
And like
that
that
as well.
is so beyond
you can't have that on the
moronic.
set.
Yeah, that is so beyond dumb that it's like
somebody who has no firearm experience would be able to go, yeah, probably you shouldn't have real bullets on a movie set.
No, you shouldn't have them you should have them miles away.
Because even a blank will fuck you up. Like if you like standing like a foot away and someone shoots a blank at you, like it can still fuck you up.
How
good.
much pounds of force is that? That's
well, there's still stuff that
oh yeah.
Not all the gun. It would just hurt a lot. Like unless it was pressed against you, it probably wouldn't kill you. It would burn the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Bro, we're gonna take Cooped to the range on Tuesday. I'm gonna be his little firearm instructor safety guy. I'm gonna wear my fucking cargo shorts.
We should do that, Pavo. You need to take the boys to the range.
Dude, anytime you want. I got Glocks, I got ARs, I got.
Let's do it, homie.
Are you being? Really? No, you don't.
Yeah, I got 12, 15 guns.
Why? What's the purpose?
I don't know. They all do different things. They're fun. Yeah.
Wow.
You ever just gone to the range with 2 Glocks, one in each hand, and just
never shot a gun before. I've never shot a gun. I'll do it once.
Self-defense is important.
But I just don't think what the
Kelsey, you should know how to disarm a gun. That's a good thing. If you have a loaded gun, you should be able to
Coop, real?
Kelsey, you work in a school. You should be able to take a gun, unload it, clear the chamber, and make sure there's nothing in there.
Because your work is Fallujah, so you need to make sure you know how to do that.
I'm sorry, that's the worst thing to say.
Oh my god. What if I don't want to stop a bullet coming towards me? Now here's a thought.
You fall to the ground.
Well,
now here's the thought.
Can you make it till September?
What if I don't know if I can?
Stop this so long ago.
What if I'm So yeah, on a lighter note,
Cooped up at the range on another day.
I'll take anybody who wants to go.
I would do that. Actually, Pav, I would 100% go once to just to shoot. I would like to, because I feel I don't know, I've never seen a gun in person.
Really?
Never once.
I'll go to the range when Kelsey's not going. That's for sure.
It'll be fine. It's easy. Just don't point it at anybody. And
yeah, I think that's isn't
I've
it
been to the range a shit ton, but
that's literally the only rules. Yeah. Just don't point it at anybody, and when you shoot it, don't let go of it. Other than that, you'll be fine.
Thanks. Thank you. You know what? I might be good on that one.
It's honestly way easier than you think.
Yeah.
It's not that it's easier. I just it's kind of like the oh wait, you know this. It's like axe throwing.
It's probably a little more dangerous than.
Well, you go once and then you're okay, cool.
I might go again.
You're gonna get
definitely different. I think you'd enjoy it because a lot of people.
Not only did you just shit on Joey's fucking business.
Oh my god! I know I did. That was actually pretty.
Have you even gone yet, Kelsey?
Axe throwing? I actually went to. Can I be honest right now? I went axe throwing this weekend.
Cool.
Edit.
Why are you embarrassed?
I'm not embarrassed, and I was ooh, and we were not far from Plymouth, and that was my.
It was probably shittier. That's all I'm gonna say.
It was not. It was kind of shitty. I'm gonna be honest here. It was not. And also the people I went with, I'm pretty good at axe throwing. I don't know why, but I am.
Yeah.
I do. We're gonna get a group of people. And we're gonna go to Joey's place.
It'll be fun. We got knives. We got throwing. We got everything.
You're throwing.
Yeah. Well, not on the record, but.
Okay. Sorry.
Well, just put it on the record. But
Prokop can just somehow blank out just the word throw. And it kind of keeps a little suspension. Ooh, what are they throwing?
What do they have?
It's lances, spears. What could it be?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm cutting out. That's what I'm cutting out.
Throwing.
Throwing blank.
I'm joking, but
Ooh, thanks, Kelsey. That helps.
just
That'll
joking.
really play up the mystery.
we got a lot.
I'm
Of cool
just joking.
You'd fall in love with the gun range. Everybody I've ever taken who's like apprehensive about it is like, oh, I don't know if I'd like it, and just put a gun in their hand and they shoot it like a few times, and they're like, all right, give me another mag. All right, give me a bigger gun. And then by the time we leave, they're like, yeah, we're coming back to do that again.
Yeah, it's also super easy to get the license, in my opinion. At least for me, it was like.
Yeah, as an incredibly pro Second Amendment guy, it is way too easy to get a firearms license.
Yeah.
I went to a pretty good like training course, and I actually never even put in my fucking admission thing, but like it was kind of like 2 hours in and out.
Did you
Yeah.
have
That's
They tell me how to
guns at your? Do you have gun? Wait, I'm not. Okay, no, actually, I don't want to have.
I don't have guns in my apartment. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
No.
You do? Or you
No,
don't?
I do not. I do not.
Oh, I was gonna say.
I have
'Cause,
an
like,
illegal
I,
one.
I've like
I was
honestly.
going through when I was at your apartment when me and Madison were there. We were both like looking through your entire room, and I'm like, I felt
Why?
like I was, like what?
They're
Truth
girls.
comes out.
That's what they
Why?
do.
Why?
What?
Why would you invade someone? Why would you do that?
I don't have.
What do
I
you mean,
literally.
why?
Because we asked him, "Can we go through your stuff?" And Joey was like, "Yeah."
I don't have it.
That's also weird. Like, why would you let her go through your stuff?
I literally.
I'm sorry. It's very odd to see a random workbench in a man's bedroom, like a
has a
wooden
3D printer.
workbench.
He has a 3D printer,
Yeah, I
He's a
know it's
man's man.
odd.
so he
That's
works.
So I think
That's
we were
a
looking for
For
glue.
bombs or. Oh, glue.
That's the sign of a man's man right there. Someone who has a workbench in their room.
Oh,
I need
full
to get a
in,
glass.
in their luxury
Yeah.
apartment in Dorchester, their gentrified apartment, Dorchester.
Yeah, the absolute gentrified apartment.
Just absolute scum sucking away.
I don't
the
even
life
have
of
a
the community.
drawers. All my clothes are still in.
Now you just need like a
Suitcases.
lathe. Just turn it into like a full machine shop.
I have a CNC machine and I have a 3D printer. I can get a lathe.
You got a CNC, Joe?
Dude,
Yeah,
Wait.
right now I brought it back to Plymouth.
Oh,
No, you should
I
print
needed
some
to know
blocks.
that.
I got a lot of toys.
Joe, you're the biggest fucking nerd ever.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's
I'm
so.
sorry.
I got like 5 Raspberry Pis.
I wish I had a fucking CNC machine.
Pavo,
Eric-
we have something
Eric's-
better. A friend who has a CNC machine.
No,
I can't use his CNC machine or 3D printer for what I would use my CNC machine and 3D printer for.
I mean,
No, you can't. We go to jail for a long time.
what states is that legal in?
It's legal in all 50, but you have to own the machinery that manufactures the firearm. So
Oh, well, they make
Oh,
He's
that's
okay.
awesome.
They
if
cost
you
like
don't, if
$200
All right.
tops, and then I could just show you how to set it up. It's like 30-minute setup, and then you're good to
yeah,
go.
it's on my to-do list.
I was just talking about guitar shit.
Oh no, I'm
That
talking
too.
about making an armory.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to use mine for that, but
Do you guys remember that like Discovery show, Sons of Guns?
I kind of remember
Yes,
that.
and they got into a bunch of trouble.
Oh, they
I
got
forget-
so much trouble with that CNC
What?
machine.
Yeah, I think they were doing something illegal there, and then there was also like some like sex scandal, I thought, or like trafficking scandal. There was some fucking.
There was sketchy as fuck. It was just a abhorrent operation, but it made great television.
I might download that entire series tonight. Actually, I kind of want to watch that.
Because there was like the daughter and like the guy who worked there were dating, and that was all the drama. Oh,
I
so
don't even
good.
remember that. I don't even remember that part. But
Oh, there was like weird, like there's always like a crazy customer, or there's like I got my regular coming in, and like someone like freaks out and is like, we gotta go test these, and there's a bunch of shooting scenes for the whole episode. But yeah,
I almost accepted a job where basically my whole thing would be like at least 3 times a week, just at the range for 8 hours, just like shooting shit. Like,
Oh,
testing.
dude, I'd quit my
It
job
was-
to do that.
I heard.
Dude,
though,
when
from,
did
like,
this
a guy
all of a
called-
sudden become the Unabomber Manifesto, right? Like,
oh, that was a while ago.
legitimately the
Whoa.
strangest conversation I've ever been
Whoa,
involved in.
we're only using these tools for lawful purposes, Kelsey. Don't incriminate us here.
Okay. Are you sure you're not going to eventually be building a cabin in the woods?
No,
I mean,
I
for
couldn't live
different
that off the grid.
You couldn't live
I
that
wouldn't
off the
survive.
grid. Yeah.
Nah, I can't even go camping.
Yeah, grab a, just grow a beard, write a
I built a shitty cabin.
35,000
I
word
can't grow a beard
manifesto.
either. I can't grow a beard. I'm like really striking out here.
But God, Pop's really not an alpha, am I right, guys?
Hey, do people call you Pav all the time? I haven't heard people
Just
calling
Kelsey.
you Pav before. Oh, that's so cute.
No, wait, what do you call him?
Pavo?
Or no, Kelsey calls me that.
Zach.
Aaron calls me that.
Oh, wait, so is it just me and my two other friends?
Pretty much,
My
yeah.
two roommates? Oh, it's just we just call you Pop. Speaking of that, actually, how was the formal?
It was great.
It was good. I was kind of sad that I didn't go.
It's great to catch up with a bunch of people. You should have came. You could have definitely finagled the spot.
They asked
What formal?
The
Opie alumni formal.
they're getting a book written about them. I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we got some old guy that wants to write a book on our history, and I'm not really there for it, but he's.
Ooh.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
He's made it like his life's mission to do that.
I can give him the lowdown.
Is he
2015 to 2019.
Yeah, he's like old though. Like I'd guess, I think he was a class of 63.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, like he's old.
Other
but-
stuff in life would probably have been cool.
Yeah,
But-
no, it's just the fact that like 80% of the book is going to have to be redacted because it's probably going to be.
Yeah, you really can't do anything past like
Especially,
the 90s
like-
at this point.
Yeah, especially like what the guys in like the fucking 60s and 70s were doing, like canceled Central.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's true.
Yeah.
Do you think he's
What if
writing
it's
it
like
with
a
that in
Vice-
mind? Or do you think
Well,
he's,
he said
do you think
no,
he's gonna
he
be like,
is.
I'm gonna be
He's
as
trying to
truthful as
close it.
fuck, and I'm gonna
He
present
said,
it to everyone?
I mean, dude, the only people who are gonna fucking read the book are Opies. It doesn't
True.
really matter.
I'm
Like,
definitely getting a copy, that's for sure.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah,
know what went on.
you can buy one.
And I'm gonna
I hear
showcase
our
it on the
history is
podcast.
related a little bit. Our frat's history is.
Oh, I'm sure this is really good on a grand scale
But-
for everybody listening to.
I see. That's where I'd be interested. Is all I'm saying. Maybe we
So
should.
for your own selfish reasons.
I have no idea what this guy's gonna actually write about. It'll be interesting to see what it is when it's finished. 'Cause
Oh,
he's been, like
The booze, dude.
he's been
Just
like
boozing it
coordinating
up.
this for
Boozing.
like 3 years. He's been like writing this thing. Like he said, it's gonna be like 500 pages long.
Like,
I don't know.
Dude,
don't
not
even
to
know what
lie,
he
dude.
can
Not
write
gonna
about.
lie, dude. But is this guy divorced recently or like something like that? Like,
I mean, I don't know if he's divorced. He's definitely old enough that his wife could have passed away or something.
Oh,
because
that's even
someone in
sadder.
his life. is
This
telling
guy
him,
was
like,
a
no.
savage, bro. This guy worked at like IBM for like 40 years. There's no way he wasn't married. Zero chance.
Yeah. Kid
Probably
crushed.
savage back in his day.
Kid crushed Poon.
Definitely.
Really,
But anyway.
really
it's,
on my
women,
mom?
it's women's
All-
month.
You're gonna degrade women
Well,
like
here's
that
the
on
deal,
my
Kelsey. To be real, this is bonus time for you, dude. We're giving you a fucking bonus. It's been
Oh
already
my
been
god!
46
Are
minutes.
we over my time? I'm so
Yeah, you
sorry
got
down there. I'm so
24%.
sorry.
24%. You're almost looking at 50% an episode.
You know,
Oh, we'll cut
God,
it.
I barely spoke what like
You've been speaking more than anyone else since you've come on.
that is such okay. Okay.
I've
Kelsey,
been keeping, I've been
keep
keeping my
giving
mouth
us
shut
some
over here because I don't want to
fodder.
get, flamed.
Zach, I've
again.
never heard a single word out of your mouth this entire time. God no.
No, Puff.
That
It's
hard.
not.
I wish I hit hard.
But
Pa's
anyway,
been
Kelsey, what
quiet
else you got
first
going on, dude? What else is big in your life? Anything to plug? What's going on for you?
to plug? Got a lot going on.
Well, you're crushing a mean boozy kombucha, dude. So you
Yes.
get some Facebook posts lined up.
Got a lot going on.
Sounds like it. Give us one thing.
I legitimately am actually trying to rack through my brain to give you
No,
one.
I'm just being a dick. I don't have anything
No, you
going on in my
are
entire
because
life.
I'm racking through my brain to give you at least like one bit of info to.
Kelsey,
you know,
see, we're only in
Hi,
March. We're only in March. We don't. we'll worry about this in September.
Yeah, but yeah, I know. I know.
But anyway,
Yeah, it's not funny to talk about people's mental health like that, right?
I mean, you were the one who brought it up first. You broke the ice with it. In fact, I think you were the one who actually said first, like, hopefully we can get you there, buddy. So. So if anyone was mean to be start with, I don't think like. To be fair, before you got on, we talked for like 5 minutes about you coming on. We're like, I can't wait for Kelsey to be on, and we're gonna give her like 20 minutes and then end it.
We gave her more than that.
We gave
Gave her like an hour. At this
I can give you like my type 5.
Yeah, that'd be great. Give us a
Are you
little
doing
elevator pitch
stand-up,
on you.
Kelsey?
Type 5. I can give you like a little Seinfeld. What's the deal with women?
It's really funny because we actually never talk about women unless there's one on air.
Isn't it so funny? A bunch of men don't talk about women. You guys would.
But it's not. But to be real, would you prefer us bashing women, giving a perspective we don't have? If anything,
we
I
don't
thought
wear those shoes.
we were all sad when Roe v. Wade happened. We, in fact, said on the record, we're like, "Oh, it's sad."
Unwanted pregnancies. That's the only reason why.
I mean,
That's not true.
Is that?
I'm actually, as I mentioned,
Wait,
a Catholic.
Wait, is that?
I'm
Wait a
actually a
second.
Catholic
Back up.
man.
No.
Is that not just the whole topic? I'm confused. Isn't that the whole thing? Is there something else that has to do with, or am I crazy?
It has to do with a lot, but
There's just so much I can't name it all.
He's like, well, no,
I don't. No, I don't think it has to do with a lot. I think it literally only has to do with that. I don't know, unless I'm wrong. Maybe I haven't ever read the law, so.
Well, yeah. Seems like it. I feel like that's an area where you're lacking.
Well, I'm sorry. When was the last time you read the law? All right,
next question.
Don't throw stones in glass houses over here.
No, I really am. I'm actually I'm terrible. I'm terrible.
Yeah, you've been actually kind of really mean since you've come on.
I don't know why, and I apologize.
This is why you'd make a good podcast, though.
You know,
really
look at that. A woman apologizing during their month. I know. It's really hard to be this kind of a big person, you know?
I mean, don't count your chicken.
What's funny is it's not
still February.
Yeah, it's not your month.
Well, this comes out tomorrow,
Pops. Sorry, when did this episode come out?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay.
So it actually will be. I'm the asshole here.
Yeah. Tomorrow. Is it even Women's Month next month?
Yeah, no, that's why we've been saying it.
But I didn't actually really know. I'm gonna be straight up.
Don't know your
Women's History Month starts March 23rd.
Oh, that's what it's called, Women's History Month. Oh yeah, March 1st. You're right. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know.
Great Tide 5 so far.
Yeah. So. I actually, this is not really that funny. I can tell you I had a terrible experience with a woman this weekend.
What was that?
Yeah, you know what? Because I've been telling everyone because it was horrible. I went out with.
I'm sure it was a true tragedy.
It was actually like not funny, like at all whatsoever. I had a girl that I kind of like. I don't know who she is. She's a friend of a friend's friend, and we were all at like this club in Boston over the weekend, and I was what?
Nothing.
Okay.
I was just saying sick invite for the boys.
Oh, sick invite. Sorry. We were, did you guys want to come to?
Well, she was hanging out with a friend of a friend's friend.
I was hanging out with a friend with a and
I'm a friend of a friend's friend.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys wanted to come to a group of people that you have no idea who they are. I have no idea who they are.
So why'd you go?
Why'd I go? Because I had this. I had it planned, and then my friend last minute was like, oh, I can't come anymore. I was like, okay, well, I'm hanging out with all your friends, so
were you there already once her?
No. Like, it's like confusing. He's like a friend from my grad school, and I'm friends with his friends now. So like, his friend texted me, asked me to hang out with them, and then we were gonna go day drinking in Boston, and then last minute, my friend was like, my direct friend was like, hey, I can't go anymore, and I was like, hey, whatever, but I didn't want to cancel because I felt like an asshole, so I didn't. I had a fun time, other than that, because I'm I'm just trying to get more friends in Boston, trying to be an outgoing person. So yeah.
I know it wasn't supposed to be funny, but it sounded really funny.
So what happened?
So we're standing. It's I actually don't even know if I want to bring this up, but
well, you already did. So
no, we're standing there, and this is so I actually don't know if I should be bringing this up at all because it's so inappropriate. But
it's the pod. It's too late. Just do it, Kelsey.
I'm literally
one of them.
It's
no one's listening.
So
no one's listening to what I was saying.
We're standing there, and we're standing at the club, and we're kind of dancing, and the girl I was I already had I had already had a previous problem with her because a couple weeks before I had met her, and I was looking at myself in the mirror, trying to fix my shirt, and she was basically, without trying to be, she was you should really just love yourself, love your body, love everything. I'm okay, well, I'm just trying to fix my shirt. That's all I'm doing. And then she asked me and another girl to, and I don't know why I obliged to this. She asked me and another girl to tell each other what the part of our bodies we hated the most about each other.
Yeah.
To one another.
Oh, the girls' bathroom sounds like a fucking war zone, dude.
A nightmare, dude.
And then I immediately was oh my God, I'm getting a call from my best friend. And I immediately was texting Madison, being you need to call me right now because I need to get out of this conversation.
Jesus.
No wonder you guys go with friends, dude. So
it was horrible.
You're not getting in there fucking...
No, this was in some random girl's apartment. It was the most. We went across the street to this girl's apartment, and so then that had happened. I was okay, whatever. She just put bad taste in my mouth, but I was you know what? Who cares? Girl, some people are so stupid and they think they're being helpful, but it wasn't helpful. And then this previous weekend, when I saw her again, I was a little apprehensive, and I was okay, I'm just not gonna really interact with her. But she kept coming over to talk to me, and the topic.
She was probably trying to talk to you because she's here with her friends of a friend's friend. Why is she here?
But it was I wish people were able to see it that were sober, because I was obviously drunk, but obviously. I was by that point I started sobering up because she started making me really pissed off.
Yeah.
We got into the I don't even know. We got into the topic of, and let me put this delicately, plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we were we were talking about plastic surgery, and
what were you talking about?
I'm
plastic surgery.
Plastic surgery. Sorry. Let me clear my throat. We were talking about plastic surgery. And we were for reference, no, never mind. Okay, so we were talking about that, and then she proceeded to show me her nudes.
Wow.
Yeah. No.
She was a freak. I love it.
Hey, and take this back. The girl's bathroom sounds amazing.
Yeah, what's her name?
No. And then asked me, do you... She was wouldn't... Showed me a picture of her nudes, her boobs, and was do you would you like to get your boobs done to look like mine? And I'm what the fuck does that mean? Okay.
Oh,
is she a plastic surgeon salesman?
Okay.
This chick sucks.
And
I
Yeah,
think
which
she's a
makes sense.
salesman.
Bravo,
I think
back
she's
to
a
the war
plastic
zone.
surgeon
It's a war zone. We thought it was peaceful.
This is the yin and yang of the girls' bathroom.
no, this was on the fucking dance floor. This was me trying to have fun.
We've left the bathroom. Nothing
No,
is safe
this
with this
was
girl.
all in public. And
No place is
this
safe.
was,
Wait a
no,
second.
was
Wait,
fucking-
I have one question. Were her
Please.
boobs done? Like,
no,
Oh, okay.
no. And like,
Oh, what the?
Wow.
That's oh my god!
No,
What a
and that was, like,
narcissist!
and
Were they perky or something?
Like in reality, I was thinking, like, after it all happened, I really my first comeback should have been, I don't want to get my boobs as small as yours.
That would have body bagged her. You should have done
Dude,
it.
that would have, I know, but like, hindsight's 2020.
What'd you say?
Then we were continuing on the conversation.
What did you say?
I'm
She's
like,
doing the story, Coop. I am enthralled.
Yeah.
I'm
Shut up,
actively
Cooper.
like uncomfortable,
Alright.
and like if this was video, I wish you could see my face because it was my body was just like, please, for the love of God, stop speaking to me. Please stop speaking to me because I'm 5 seconds away from like jumping off this like stage that we're on. And then she then showed me a girl's Instagram, and I want to say that I'm very comfortable with my like own body, and like I'm pretty good, but there's like a few things as all girls have that are like, that is like their key thing. Like, you can call me a bitch, you can call me like a cunt, you can call me whatever you want, but there's a few things that will truly hurt my feelings. Like if you said I was ugly or like whatever, like if it's about my looks, that's where it really affects a girl in general, but me as well. She showed me a girl's Instagram that got her like her breasts reducted, and she said, look at this girl I know. She's she would like, this was before she got her boobs done, like before her breast reduction.
What the?
She looked like she was so uncomfortable. She was so big, so fat. Now look at her. She looks so happy and so light. Don't you want to get yours done so that you can be like her?
Fuck.
And then she's
Did
like,
you hit
she
her?
was so fat before.
Did you hit her, Kelsey? You have all the right in the world to punch that
I'm
woman.
gonna walk the fuck. I literally was like, I'm gonna walk away right now. And I called my friend, he was like the guy who wasn't there, and he's like my guy friend. I'm like calling him, like, and I was going off, and he didn't understand. I was like, I'm done. Immediately called Madison, was screaming in the bathroom to the point where somebody walked up to me and was like, are you okay? And I'm screaming like, this bitch, I don't like her, blah, blah, blah. The person comes up to me like, are you okay? And I was like, oh my God, I'm totally fine. Then immediately started screaming back on the phone to Madison. She was trying, okay, so it's this like, ignorance is bliss, very like, just trying to be like a nice, positive person. And it was like, I'm like, what are you trying to do right now? And then after that, I kind of did not talk to her. I was just like, of course I'm not going to talk to you because I'm legitimately going to, like, I would like to fight you right now and scream at you, but I'm not going to because you're not my friend. You're my friend's friend. And I'm like trying not to look like a crazy person because I don't want to look like I'm starting drama. But then the rest of the night, she kept doing like, oh my God, you're like so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Oh my God.
You're so beautiful. You're like the prettiest girl I've ever seen. And then like kept trying to try to grab my parts of my body that we were speaking of.
Jesus Christ.
No, it was actually the
sounds
most
like a
insane night I've
dumpster
ever
fire.
had. It was the most.
Yeah, was she
insane night.
hammered?
I don't know, because I was pretty drunk, but by that point, like, she had been so so rude.
Yo,
I had
Kelsey,
sobered.
do you know her Insta?
No, I don't. I don't. I
Why
don't.
dox her?
Ask your friend.
Dox her.
Ask your friend.
No. I'm
Be
not.
like,
gonna do that.
I want to
Like,
catch up with her. Can you send me her Insta? I need to ask her something.
It was like in reality, in the moment, I was so pissed, so angry because I was just like, wow, I am so uncomfortable about this conversation. Just get the hint that I'm uncomfortable, and I should have just said like, I'm uncomfortable, but yeah, so that's my most recent experience with a woman as far for the month.
So,
Happy
I'm gonna
Women's
add
Month.
that to the list of things that I don't have to worry about as a guy. Because
I know.
If some guy walked
that
up
was
to
a
me,
roller coaster.
if some guy walked up to me when we were like having a casual chill sesh, and he like showed me his dong pic,
it was
and
like,
was like,
you should,
don't you wish you could like, don't you wish you could fucking stretch that thing out to look like mine? I'd be like, dude, what
Is
the
that the
fuck?
equivalent?
It's funny. It's funny now. In the moment, it was horrible.
No, that's
because-
that sounds horrible now. Like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I
chick's
wanted
a
to hit her.
bitch.
I wish.
which I don't want to do because she's a woman. I wanted to do it
Well,
because of
yeah,
the content
yeah.
of her
You're just-
character.
Like,
You
it
got a
was,
bad month.
no,
of
I
stuff
understand
broke
what you're
up.
talking about. I actually was trying to walk away from her so quickly that I like tripped over people and like pushed people out of the way because that's how fast I was trying to walk away from her. But
Well, ladies,
I was like, I keep thinking about it, and this happened like Saturday, and I have not been able to stop thinking about it because she.
aren't you a
put, like-
teacher?
Huh?
Aren't you a teacher? You're thinking about this during the day?
I'm thinking about it during the day. I'm thinking about it all the time. I was thinking about I have been thinking
You
about
should
it.
ask your students what they think about it.
Yeah, I should. You're right. Like, I'll DM her if I can find her Instagram and ask her for the pictures and be like, do you think I should get mine done like hers? I think that's a genius idea.
What do you guys think? It's all I could be thinking about this whole week.
I can't even teach you guys right now.
I can't focus.
Literally sounds like Mrs. Crabapple. Like, I can't.
Like, it's so fucking. It was.
Well,
And
That's
she was
just-
talking like a child too. I just want to make
Yeah,
like,
I know.
when
I know
first-
those girls.
no.
I know this.
When I first met her, she also works with kids too. Apparently, like really like young kids. Like
Oh, that is so on brand. I'm sorry to
like
interrupt.
elementary, like elementary school kids. And she said, you should. This is the first time I met her. You should look at yourself in. Voice exactly. You should look at yourself in the mirror. And this is what I tell my kids all the time, that my body is strong and my body is holding me up. And I was like, are you being so fucking for real? I'm gonna slit my wrist right now, like in front of you, just to prove a point to you. Just to prove a
Till
point.
September.
Yeah.
I gotta hold out.
Well-
I gotta hold out.
well, that's just a classic tale of women supporting women and having their best nature out for them.
Exactly. So you couldn't be off
Ladies,
right now?
ladies, it's your month.
This is a long form podcast at this point. It's
Yeah,
been like-
we're at
Yeah,
2
hours.
We're at 2 hours. It's not the longest we've had, but
Yeah, but ladies,
All
keep
great
supporting
content.
ladies. Ladies,
Nope.
keep supporting ladies.
Keep your head up. Keep your head
Keep
up,
your head up.
girls.
Love your body and but love your body enough to want to change it to like my friend who got a breast reduction surgery.
so I'm
If we're
gonna
at a
get
party-
that. I'm gonna get that dick enlargement surgery now, guys. Did I tell you
Yeah.
that? They take a little bit of meat from my ass and they.
Oh my God.
Well, I talked about this with I think Pavo at one point. I don't think it was on the podcast where I was
Yeah,
like,
they can add some.
you have like
Can they
two
really?
or you have like 2 inches in your body, but then my worry is that it becomes from like a strong oak to like a pine, like a palm tree.
Exactly. Yeah.
Where like any sort of like
for real.
Okay.
Like the ones the ones that you're like you see and you're just like, yeah, that shit could use some supports. Like there's just no rigidity. It's
You're looking at a lot of dicks, Pop?
Structural integrity.
Yes, I am actually. I'm comfortable
Looking at a
enough
lot
with
of
my
dicks,
sexuality
Pop?
to look at dicks,
Hard.
and I can appreciate a nice cock. But anyway, back to my point. It needs to have some structure.
This isn't the gayest podcast we've had
Has
yet.
to have a
Kelsey.
foundation. Has to have a foundation.
Yeah,
it
it does.
you don't
It's
want a palm
important.
tree in
A weak
case of
foundation's a whole
turbulent
structure, the whole
weather.
structure's weak.
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
anyway.
I've had turbulent weather before, and it's hard to operate.
enough.
All
with
right,
this.
enough.
Enough with this.
And scene. We got it, guys.
And that's the podcast. Thanks for listening. We're recording again tomorrow. We'll talk about the pitch clock tomorrow, Prokop.
The pitch clock.
We brought it up in fucking.
We didn't
that
even
was
talk
Aaron.
about-
That was
We
Aaron.
didn't even talk
Oh,
about
of
gym
course
stuff
we're there.
that we were going to talk about.
Yeah, we didn't talk about gym stuff, but do you think we want to save
I don't
it?
think we need to.
Yeah, it's been 2
We're good.
hours.
I was just
Thanks
going to
for
roast the guy.
Yeah, we can roast him tomorrow.
No, I
Or
don't.
that way you might be able to hear it.
It'd be funny. Yeah, I was going to say, what if he's next door?
It'd be
The
hilarious.
question I had for you, Joey, is like when you go to the gym, do you like wipe the equipment down after you're done using it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you not?
fuck no.
You
I even
don't?
wipe down, like,
No.
I even wipe down like the treadmill and stuff like that.
Well, that, yeah, I mean,
I mean, especially that, probably.